That's my brother Hank the Wank. He's basically had his booster. He's feeling a lot, but that's not your Willie, is it? Oh my God, guys! If you see anything funny going on behind me, just shout behind you. Don't worry. Flat thumbs, double flat thumbs, thrice with silver bells on for infinity, forever and ever. That's a mighty long time, I can tell you that. You feeling happy? Yeah, you ready for good times? When you come to the right place, because we do that here. We also do magical things. Magic is real, you know, guys. As I'm sure you know by now. So we're going to dig in deep tonight. We're going to be doing some classic deciphering of the very mysterious Foolscap map. This one here. Foolscap map. Okay. Foolscap map. So we've got a lot to talk about. It's going to be a roller coaster ride. It's going to be an experience for all newbies to Flat Earth British think tank. Hold on to your hats, guys. Your happy hats. It's going to be fun all the way. Now, you go free truth on Flat Earth British. So happy Flatterday. We're going to have real higher vibrational experience now, guys. Okay. Now, I do appreciate at this moment, because it's like winter and it's gone all freezing and all unpleasant and stormy and stuff. And plus we're being like proper gaslighted and threatened like fuck. And they're trying to just intimidate and cause fear in the winter months. Dun, dun, dun. So, fear not. Okay. Come to Flat Earth British, where I will supply an endless flow of cutchy, warm, loving Welshness. Okay, which is what we do here on Flat Earth British, and we're going to learn. We're going to learn about the truth of this place, what it is, what we're in, and where we're going. So I'm guessing a few of you by now have guessed who the master of the ship is. And it's a very, very tricky and precarious game that we are all playing right now. But we are all double tough MFers. And we really seriously do not give, okay, two shits for them. And I will show you some stuff in this vlog that will make you think a little bit more about what I'm saying, okay? Now, dun, dun, dun. I've had a really busy week, okay? I haven't been able to go live. I was going to go live this week on Wednesday, then on Friday with Ross, who's British Hidden Histories Ross, who is, as you know by now, fantastic. Okay, super fantastic content. So that's been put off. That is my fault, okay, because I have been busy all week. I've had friends over, and we've been doing some cool stuff, as I will show you now, helping me with content and stuff. So that's going to be all in this post. And Tuesday coming with Ross. It's all organized, okay? So Tuesday coming with Ross is not happening. It is indeed happening. So how many of you just turned up? Look at that. 340 of you just shit out of nowhere. It's fantastic, isn't it? Make sure to share this out, guys, okay? Please. Now, dun, dun, dun. Flat thumbs to all. Flat thumbs. I'll give you all a few shoutages. Hi, Jilly and everybody getting ready. Big special shoutage now, okay, to Lola Munchkin. Hi, Lola. Mel and Jada. We're all watching me on the table. Flat thumbs. Much love to you all. I love that warm, fuzzy feeling. I've been getting really buzzy tonight, but considering the nature of what I'm doing, it is quite understandable. So, we're talking about the Foolscap map and the curtain falls. The curtain falls. The end of a stage set. Okay, a reset of the stage. And the word stage is STH. I don't know what the ST stands for, but it is an age. And this is one weird narrative that came in off a lady, sent in emails, came my way. And it sort of, I guess, sums up what we think right now. She gives in at the end. So we are actually in a perpetual loop of being in a show that never ends despite the scene changes and curtains down. We've all seen them in Phoenician depictions. So maybe on the Sabbath, when we rest, okay, the fucking thing gets up. But I don't practice that. But maybe people in religious thought do practice that. But it is a perpetual loop, a cycles of a stage show. Now, I don't think I am exaggerating when I say that you are in a movie. When you are in some sort of weird, twisted, dark TV show for some twisted psychos, perverted amusement for some reason. Are we going to play along with that? Well, there's a lot of stuff that I'm going to show in this. No, we're live on the Celtic Tartarian channel, and we're live on martinliedtke channel. I was going to go live on Mattson's Facebook, my Facebook page, and Flat Earth News and Reports page, but basically Facebook blocked me and said that this was inappropriate content for the title in this post. So inappropriate content, the Fool's Cat Map Mystery Decoded. I can't think it's that. The Curtain Falls, maybe not. What about in my descriptions? I mentioned the Queenie Thumbs is doggages. Maybe it's that. It's hard to say, but they stopped my content going through on there. I got sort of trouble there. So whatever. And I just went live on Instagram, which I do all the time. So get on my Instagram if you are not. What's that? Sketchage. So Glenn, sketch in the house, free press. So yeah, we got some exciting stuff to come. Let me show you. So we're going to talk about Fool's Cat Map. We're going to talk about the Queen's corgis, because that's really interesting to think about how they live. I'm sure you'll see what I mean when we get there. Pics, we got funny stuff. We got basically endless amounts of juice. I'm going to run through it all in a roller coaster style and fashion, because basically so much of it. Okay, and I haven't posted for about a week, so it sort of piles up. So much love to you all. Okay, you all excited? You're happy? Flatday's here, guys. I know Cliff was just saying it sucked this week. Well, it's not for everybody this winter and this cold weather. I gotta agree, but Flat of British is here, and you always get a warm, fuzzy feeling here. Scarab City's in here. I'll see you around everywhere. Are you jolly man? What's happening, my friend? Free press, I said. Retro, good to see you. Julie Q. Weissia, good to see you. Wick News, 10,000. It's a doggy dog life. Well, I don't think it is. I think that's all bullshit. I think it's symbiosis. We all work together in this place. That's how it used to be. I'm going to show you some incredible woodcuts. When researching the Fool's Cat Map, it led us on to another 15th century wood engraver, because these are woodcuts. And it led us to some clues. And one of them was basically a template or framework for, I guess, how the Phoenicians took this place, the golden age out for this really weird wickedness that we're all having to put up with, which is not going away. T-Virus. Where'd they nick that from? Fucking Resident Evil. Yeah, they're not even original. They got nick shit off of games. Are you Jackie Love? True for freedom fighter. So yeah, I was a little bit off tilt this week. I won't lie to you guys. I've been feeling strange. I've had my friends over, so that was brilliant. We've had a great time. Been thinking about all this stuff, which is a great help. But I got sort of knocked back and felt really weird by the news of the death of Antonio Subbarat. So I'll talk about a little bit about that a little bit later, for reasons of my own. Okay. And the state of the FE. I don't really want anything to do with any of that caper. No, thank you. So at least there's one bastion of sanity in the place where everyone's not fucking ego tripping for one another. I'm just just not into that sort of thing. Just soldier. Manage. Who's gone home? And the dog, Rain. So yeah, there's going to be an incredible hypothesis. If you're a flat earther, okay, one of the flat earthers out there watching, guys, check this hypothesis out. I've never heard this in nearly 7 years of flat earth now. This, as soon as it was said, it was like, uh-oh. Yeah. You get that resonation buzz, don't you? And you know you're really onto something. So we're going to hit you up with that a little bit later because she's in the house, Crystal Collins. We are all stuck here, surrounded by the enemy who looks identical to us used batteries. Well, I want to talk a little bit later about that used batteries idea, Crystal, concerning the aspect that some of you might know about if you Google it, dirty electric. Dirty electric. I want to couple that in with some of the ideas about us being human batteries to power this sim, whatever this is, which is looking increasingly dodgy. And it's not the place I once was. The whole thing is different. They have not pulled off this copy very, very well. Perfection, give it away. So we're going to think a little bit later some clues through Inky. Okay, Inky do. So we love a little bit of Mesopotamia along the way, woodcuts and lots of stuff really. So Skull Asylum, good to see you. You are cool for face bunk. Stop fucking with a Martin. Yeah, I never done anything. I've only just put my content up and they just said I was naughty. It's really weird. I haven't even said anything yet. S. Lee, good to see you. King Schnuggelgerschen, good to see you. We claim the plane. Andrea. And it's good to see Vertic back in the house as well. Hope everything's cool there. Soul Aspire. Oi, oi, from Cali. Squeeze out your yummy juice for us, Matt. I will do. I will do. Psycho Dave, good to see you, my brother. How's it going over there? It's all gone crazy, haven't it? We don't take no notice. We just does epic. Kung Fu Master. Yeah. Grasshopper. Styly. Not giving a fuckness. Feta. I'm trying not to swear. I'm going to make my best efforts not to, okay? Mickey Warbanger. Which would be really difficult. Stephen Dickinson. Although I don't swear in front of Ross. Because like that would not be done, is it? It's just like, this is my thing now. Frankie, good to see you, lovely. Lancelot. Good to see you, my friendage. Patty Ray. Oi, oi. And Esoteric Gardening, good to see you, my friend. Cattage is in the house. Christian's in the house. Anne's in the house. Alva Billy, who's in the house. Spider Crazy, what's up? Vertic, Christian, Jilly, Joy. So, Flat Earth news and reports. Okay, I post on this. One of the biggest Flat Earth face groups in the world, I think. It was like that. Even Thompson dude, but I don't think he's got it anymore. So there's like 53,000 followers on it, and it's not Richard Lopez's anymore. Apparently, he gave it to me a year ago. So I want to change the name of Flat Earth News and Reports to Flat Earth British, so I can, snag them 53,000 followers. But he can't remember the password, so I may have to maybe beg India or someone to help me try and get that Facebook to Flat Earth Britishness. That'll help us out no end, okay? Moonbeam Mitch. Sweet Moonbeam Mitch. Who knows lorry drivers are not to be messed with. I nearly swear it. Harvey Weinstein. This show sucks, Harvey. Oh, give it time, mate. If I make you laugh a little bit later, will you take that back and say, it don't suck, it's all right. Douglas, and anyway, I didn't even ban you. What's that say? Michael Gibbons, you can say, it might suck. Okay, it might suck. I don't even know. I'm just winging it. I go away on a Flatterday night. Okay, bringing the love, bringing the entertainment. Hiya, Stephen Watson. Good to see you, my friend. Manny is in the house as well. Stormy Gale. Yeah, Stormy out there. We got Storm Arwin. What are the chances? How many Arwins are there in the world? The only one is with us in flat Earth. And they got a storm named after Arwinian gravity. You know, that other form of gravity invented by Arwin. You may not know about it if you're outside the flat Earth, otherwise. Arwin. Kelly Toller, good to see you. Don't listen to the wiener, ton of wieners. Check that out. I can't do nothing about it, guys. He's a skeleton. He got a boner. Dave M, Smoke Up Harvey, and Tom Harvey. Good to see you, my friend. Carrie's in the house. Son of Overlook. I always thought you were German, Son of Overlook, but now I feel. I mean, let me psychically work out where you are. I'm going to remote view you now. You're in Florida, aren't you? I don't know. I just remote viewed you and you're sitting in Florida. Sucks bunnies. Hugh. Careful on the bunny talk. Okay, we only do bunny love here. It's the only way. Atlantean Witch. Oh, that's a nice name. What happened to Richard Lopez? Fuck all happened to Richard Lopez. He just had a shit fall. I swore. Damn. Sorry. Not really. Yeah, Richard had a shit fall. Basically, of YouTube censorship on Facebook, like the weirdness they just put me through, because you're not allowed to say absolutely anything anymore. It's really weird. A footballer, I got showed a video yesterday. He only said or suspected something about the jihad, and the television went dead. You're not even allowed to question anything, or even think. It's a thought crime. It's a thought crime, guys. Yeah, you need to go to the Ministry of Love for reprogramming. The program hasn't taken with these lot, but like, to be honest, I think they need pure bloods, because basically, if everyone's got contaminated blood, well, they're going to have no fresh bloodage to do any more shit with in the future, are they? Some will be left, but they are dropping like flies, and there's no doubt about it. Jeez, how many people this week in 1 week have I heard have just dropped? It's just like incredible. It's just Devora. Epic times, isn't it? What? You don't even know what reality is? Get over it already. Might be fucking wicked. I swore. I'll try to compose my brain. All right, let's get into some juices. 678 of you. Did you actually share my show out? Would you please? Out of an act of kindness. Dennis Sport, Bram, hey chat. And Jabba's Justice, and Wick News, and Alien Zoot. David Jones is in the house. Naif is in the house. Capalocious is in the house. Werewolf's in the house. And Doc Martin, Doc AG, Romeo and Bear. Hi, hello, Romeo and Bear. Jason. And I have fairies. Take no notice, guys. Just go with it. Okay. You know me by now. All right. Just go with it. So it's all good. Anyway, let's have some fun. So first, we're going to think about the Fool's Cap map. We've had a little decode and found out more than we did before. Now, I have looked into this. There's India. I have looked into this. Sending healing love to Jenny, who's living in the midst. Oh, is everything all right? Yeah, send healing love to Jenny Kins. Israel Adams, kind of dummy. And Againa, Scott Mayers, Keith McCarran, and likeage and shareage, pretty please. Yeah, pretty please with bells on thrice. Thanks. So, just go with it, guys. Does it matter? Yeah, there's piss all truth coming out of truth except you, so just go with it. Sorry. Anyway, stop being so honest, man. It's getting on people's nerves. Not your lot, everyone else's. I at fairies. You got told off for spamming in the chat, didn't you? And you said I do that. So I won't ban you. That's just something really, 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 really bad. One of the beastiest, oldest, what's that? Managed to say, mates, 54, got boosted, got blood clots, got leg amputated, excuse me, got deaded yesterday. So yeah, my friend had some news about that only yesterday. One of her friends, big meaty chap, healthy, got into that jihad addiction thing going on, and I never trusted him anyway, so it doesn't matter to me. Anyway, it's a good sniper, and I will show you reasons why in this post and what happens to them. And we've got some decodes, and we'll have a million thoughts besides. So let's get stuck in. The Fool's Cap map I've been looking into for many years. I posted about it on the Celtic Tartarian channel maybe 4 or 5 years ago now. But my friend Mel brought something to my attention. Now, they had Latin inscriptions all the way around it, but these badges, if you can see them there, they cut short. What she suggested is there a bigger image of that could tell us more? I thought, no, that is interesting. So we had a search and found out this thing is nobody knows the author or the maker of it. We found out some really interesting information about what these Latin inscriptions doth say about said map. So we're going to take a look at that because I think it's very persuasive evidence for the place where we live. Okay, which is not spinny bally weirdness, which I'm not going to go into because it's really too childish and silly and too grown up to believe in cartoons. Plus, my senses and my intuition and my common sense show me the sun and the moon doing their thing and passing over this flat plane every single day. Except when it's cloudy. Anyway, let's get stuck in the juice. Make sure to share this out, guys. Please, please, pretty please, and get a nice big crowd over to enjoy the fun, okay, and the juiceage and more. So, Fool's Cap map. If you're not aware of the Fool's Cap map, it is a Brian blow, and you get a tidy little Artirius map inside with a northern continent, I guess, and this big, massive subcontinenty thing, which comes all the way up to the Tropic of Capricorn, which is really weird. So it would be boiling hot, and all of these Latin inscriptions, maybe a clue with the whole jester theme itself. Remember, in the king's court, the jester was the most intelligent person in the court. There's also 2 opposing Tauruses, donkeys, the bells. And what's on this little scepter thing here exactly? So we'll find out all about that. There have somebody out there that has actually done the deciphering for us. So we're going to take a little look at that. And look at the Phoenician coding, the lock-in mechanism. I really have felt since the very beginning with this lock-in mechanism, there was something to do with the device or the mechanism of this place where we live. Like if, you know, the stage comes to an end, stage show, and then there's this big mechanical movement, and then on with the next reset, etc. Obviously, everything gets devastated in the meantime, because that's the nature of reset, as you've seen from the evidence, which I will show you more of later, in the form of mudflood evidence of the Holy Land. So we found that it was more discs of information, and there's a slightly different version of the Fool's Cap map that is being posted on Google. And use that locking mechanism, and it gives you like Democritus and Hippocatus and these different sources of the antique world, which is always the same. So Flat Earth and the Fool's Cap map of the world. Let's find out some clues all about it, shall we? Now, so we had a little dig in. We found out a wood. Basically, these were just woodcuts, which is fascinating. And they're woodcuts from apparently 1400s. They don't know the author of said Fool's Cap map. So let's have a little gander at this amazing thing. And let's find out some information all about it. So I'll just bring up a slides. So when we talk about it, basically, we can check it out on this little slide here. If I can just bring it up a little bit for you. Maybe that'll be okay. So there it is. And the Fool's Head World Map, based on an Artirius third typus orbis terranium, which sort of spells out like, I guess, terranium sort of idea, which suggests a publication date after 1587, published by an unknown maker. Okay, that's interesting in itself. And it shows the Fool's or Jester's cap with the world map where its face should be. In this conceit, is based on an earlier woodcut map by Jean Gamont, which we've looked into, and he gives us some very good clues. Now, the text is in Latin and the panels on the left. So we've seen that when I just showed you with Democritus, so you see how this goes. So Democritus and Heraclitus and Epicathonis. Okay, so what did their Latin translations say? Okay, Democritus of Aberdeen laughed at it, the world, because it's some sort of joke, like a joker. So Heraclitus, oh, look at that word. Heraclitus of Euphrasis wept over it, excuse me. And Epponectus and Cosmopolites portrayed it above cap, so above here. It says, know thyself, from the Greek dictum of the Gnostics, reputedly inscribed in the temple of Apollo at Delphi. So there's your Phoenician connection there. Also on the cap's brow, right there, it has the Latin inscription. It says, O head worthy of a dose of hellebore, which is a poisonous plant, which is actually a psychedelic plant. On the cap's ears, okay, here, the donkey ears, we got there, and we got there. Who does not have donkey's ears? A phrase inscribed by Lucius Cornetus, the Roman Stoic philosopher of the 1st century AD, blah, blah, blah. The Latin quote immediately above the map. So that would be in there, just inside the visor thing, which looks like a motorbike visor or something. Or even, is this like glass or like, you know, reflective mirror? And that's what he's looking at. It's really weird. Anyway, so the Latin quote immediately above the map is from Pliny the Elder, from natural history. Okay. And it states, this world and this is substance of our glory, this is its seat. Here is that we fill positions of power and covet wealth, and throw mankind into uproar, and launch wars, even civil wars. That's interesting, isn't it? Below the map is the reason for this, taken by Ecclesiastes. The number of fools is infinite. Yeah, you want to see it in 2021. Another quote, excuse me, sorry to make the map disappear. Another quote is shown and engraved on the cup there, on top of the jester's staff on the right. Vanitas, okay, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. The badges on the decorative belt across the figure's shoulder on the left, these badges here, okay, what do they read? Oh, the worries of the world. Oh, how much triviality is there in the world, which is the opening of the satires of Ululus and the satires, or I guess Roman satires. All men are without sense. That includes in women as well, on that plaque there. And the next one, all things are vanity, by every man living. There is an elusive reference to the map in Robert Burton's Anatomy of Melancholy from 1621, which is a further reference. So it's telling us that this is a stage show. It's telling us that they're constructing wars, they're constructing uproar and civil wars against one another. This is all, as far as I can see, Phoenician. And they're telling you all in the map, in your face, the truth of it all. This stage show, this movie. So we dug into woodcuts. This is another one further than the really interesting mind blower, this one actually, from this same author that I just mentioned. And if I can just get that a bit bigger. There. So fascinating. Okay, gives you this map, which doesn't tell us too much except Island California, and there's a lot missing here. So it could be that this is still underwater. But what you find is these. Now, everything seems to be connected by these ribbons, okay? Geography is ether, right? So look what they say on these things, and it's a framework. It is a framework. Universal, which is where countryed the superficialities of the globe of Earth. Discovered of which the diffusion is in the, wherever that is, isles, continents, new, old, arms of the sea. The limits are connected to rivers, mountains, accessibility, which some are. What's that mean? Accessible, of which some are. Accessible and very dangerous as. And more commodious as. Ports. I don't even mean portal there. And this one, less commerce to havens and whatever gulfs is. Gulfs, right, okay. Principles, rocks, and high mountains. So I'm guessing they could be very dangerous. So off of continents, old, northern, West Indies, southern or megalachmic, eastern as Asia, western, minor, major, northern as Europe, southern as Africa. So this is the dissection of the world, is what this is. So related to special, flowing, just like the water, little as fountainless rivets or rivers, the manner to know the latitude of by the elevation, longitude by the motion of the stars, and astrolabe, good. Meridian of the sun and of the pole, so that's interesting. The next one is topography, underwater, great as, flood, torrents, which is connected to, it's a very big watery theme to this, but everything is water, so that makes sense. Standing, sweet and fresh, naturally in low places, artificially as, so that's cisterns, wells, and pools, and the land or Mediterraneans. That's interesting. External or ocean. What does that mean? So it's not the ocean. What do they mean external? Salt as the sea, the land or Mediterranean, external or ocean. Food for thought on that one. So what does it say on the outside of this thing anyway? So it's got some details there. I6784, the plaque. So we got inches of barley corn. The earth is divided into realms. So this is where, look at this, they even got the hidden hand here. So they divided their all realms into provinces with kingdoms. And I really think the word king is something to do with the sound of a bell. Kingdom, because the vibration and sound. I'll have a word with you about that now. Provinces into regions, again with 3 crowns. Regions into countries, countries into territories, territories into lands, lands into acres, acres into, excuse me, that's upside down, roods, or roods into paces, paces into feet, feet into inches, inches into barleys of corn. The earth is divided in realms. Now remember, Tartaria was self-governing duchies, and there was many, many, many towns and places, and then they just concentrated all into these new fangled cities that all turned up around the same time, which they dug out of the mud from a previous civilization, which I'll show you pictures of later. So that's a fantastic map, that is. It's a framework for bullshittery into realms. Okay. So yeah, some of these woodcuts from this engraver are fantastic. Goumont. And he shows some political ones here, which is quite interesting, I thought. Whilst masking in their follies or dough pass. So what you got here is some sort of royal exchange at Cornhill going down. So it's to do with money. And I guess you got the jester at the end who seems to know the score about everything. They always got the cocky face, haven't they? The money man, the lender, the victim. Yeah. Did it probably all by consent, never knew the game, got tricked by words, not knowing the legalese, not knowing any of it. It's been going on a long while, guys. Trapped into taxes and slaved. And here's an old papal picture from the same period. This one's from 1400. Not sure which pope this is. We'll have a look into that. Food for thought in a minute. But he's doing the old Baphomet. Check that book out. 5 dots. Looks like a dice. Yeah, he's doing the Baphomet pose. It's literally exactly the same, which they would because of who their boss is. So yeah, really interesting maps for this period as well. Check this one. So it seems to like this is all of America because the rest is probably underwater. California is way out in the Pacific. There's a load of islands there. So maybe island California moved and came in. Yeah, it literally moved, floated, floated into America. Boom. And interesting that it says India there for Asia, India, just over by there. No Great Lakes. America's just like basically a lot of it's still underwater by the look of it. Strange as well, the direction of Central America, the way it's facing. Some people might think that's a Mandela effect. And they show, considering it wasn't supposed to be like even discovered at that period, some sort of land there. Okay. So they do some interesting maps and woodcuts. I can't imagine the skill necessary to do such a thing. Terror is Earth. Well, extra terror is extra Earth. So maybe there's just more beyond. I can't think that, it's, to think of this as like a snow globe affair, like a Truman Show. It's a bit like encompassing, isn't it? It's back to like that shitty globe idea. Is there's nowhere to fucking go except space, and they got the keys. So I don't think that's the case at all, guys. I think that there's definitely more going on outside this place. I really, really do. And I think it's all about hidden land. I think it's all about hidden land. I really do. So this is supposed to be the Americas, according to that. Terra di... Oh, can't see that. The buildings are really unusual. And they seem to have starforts on you. So yeah, really early woodcuts. We've seen that one before a few times. I can't really blow them up on these Google images for some reason. And this is another woodcut of the same period. The morning conquer, or the woman, sad complaint for doleful cry, to see her love in fainting fits to lie. The tune is, a loving husband will not be unto his wife unkind. Alas, poor thing. And they got a Charabanowski with the arrow. Same old thing with the Charabanowskis. Shoot that poison arrow. And look at this, with this obelisk here. This is an engraving. I'm just wondering about the world so early on, looking like that. And some sort of starfort affair. And some sort of, wires going up to it. To this possible landing platform. And all of this. So I really, really don't think they're assembling it. And look at this. Looks like a starfort. And that in the middle, then there's a load of mud there. And all of these cables. There's something definitely going on with that. And there was another Fool's Cap map as well, a Dutch one, which I thought was really interesting. Check that out as well. Apparently in Holland, back in the day, everyone was scooting around beaches and everywhere on these wind crafts. So they're just like cars with sails that just drive you around. They're brilliant. So again, with the Phoenician locking mechanism, the shell, I'm sure we can recognize all of this by now. Anchor. So it's a sea theme, but it is Holland, so it's going to be nautical. And it's got like donkey's years again. What's with the bell as well? And there's an island here, so they've made a map. This one's here, and this one here. Really can't tell what they say. But so there was another Fool's cap map, and they do give us clues about the shape of this place, I feel. Now, I'm going to need to come back a minute because I'm going to need to actually mute my microphone and stuff. Now, I've got a bit of a video here to show to you. Now, 942 of you watching. Happy high vibrations to you all. Hope you're feeling all warm and happy and all cutchy and in on your Flatterday night or wherever you are. Staying warm. Okay, get all your good stuff. Get your happy hats or whatever makes you happy. And let Martin take over, okay? In a bullshit-free night of happy vibes and good times. Does that make sense? Perfect sense. Please share this out. Now, I'm going to mute my microphone because I've got a little bit of footage here, only a little bit. Me, myself, and yeah, me, myself. That was me. Me, Rain, and my friend Melage down the beach yesterday, looking at some stuff, and a really, really interesting idea, okay, hypothesis concerning said sun and moon. You ready for this? Okay. I'm going to mute my microphone a second. Make sure to share this out, please, lovely people. Flight of British, Martin speaking, on a railway bridge in the city of Cardiff. And Mel, who's here with me, she's made a canny observation. So check this out.
Right. What I was thinking was, if we look over here, we have the sun. Yeah, beautiful, bright, clear, beautiful day in Cardiff. Over there, we have le moon, la luna. Right, so the angle of the light from the sun is wrong to the angle of the moon for a start. The sun could be up there, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, that's irrelevant. My son lived in Australia for a while, and we had the same situation. I phoned him when he was in Australia and said, "Can you see the moon?" He says, "Yes." What shape is it? What does it look like? So basically, the other side of that is what he could see, and it was dark. It's nighttime. So behind that image of the moon, it might be blackness, and the sun light is going through that mirror to create a lit moon in the darkness on the other side.
Dun, dun, dun.
You like that?
Anyone thought that before? No, it's groovy, isn't it? Too soon. Flight of British, Martin speaking, on a railway bridge in the city of Cardiff. So, let's figure that for an idea. Well, we figured about it for a long, long time, but you know, the moon is, I guess, transparent. You can see stars through it with my camera on certain days, and that is a fantastic idea, guys. Think about it. Think about it. You know, like one of those light bulbs with the silver back, yeah, or like you get with plants, growing lights and stuff. You got the silver back in, and it reflects out, and you know, like. Yeah, that would work. If that was a transparent sort of mirror, the sun shining through it would illuminate on the other side, and that's what they see in Oz, proving the Earth's flat, which we knew anyway. Dun, dun, dun. Right then, on with the show. Hiya, Bandana Sweetness. Good to see you, Angel. Sunset in here. I wonder if you can get vitamin M from the moonshine. I'm probably not getting vitamin D. They say it's petrifying the lights, but I would disagree with that. I would disagree with that. You know, they say that you can get lunacy and all of that. I think that's just power of suggestion. But I think when they say it's romantic and what have you, but I definitely think there is a quite nice, soothing atmosphere to moonlight. I absolutely love the stuff when I'm out in it. So how can that be bad? Have you ever actually left food out in the moonlight to see if this petrifies? I have seen the moonlight test carried out on one of the conventions I went to years ago, and there was definitely a temperature differential between, you know, the moon and the moon shade. So there is some energy coming off the moon without a shadow of a doubt. I've seen that with my own eyes. So that is, you know, evidence that this thing, you know, gives off its own shine and is absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with the sun. So, Jim, yeah, wow, yes, I know. Once you say it, it's like, fucking years and years and years. I've been thinking about this, guys. I know. And Mel comes along. Truth bear, anti-photon energy. Well, I don't really go with photons or quanta because I don't think there's any proof for it. You know, what massless or almost massless particles. You know, we can't see or perceive anything like that anyway, so I've got no real proof for it. So light is anomalous as electricity. You know, light, we do not understand anything about it. We only witness or see partial amounts of the visible light spectrum. We don't know anything that's going on in our realm. We're stuck in a 6th century experience here when animals like snakes or other animals have got a fuller spectrum of experience in this realm. We have been limited by them and the bullshit and the programming. When you realize and you see the illusion, it lifts. That would be the veil. That would be the veil of deceit and bullshit that we've had to endure, guys. Once you witness that moment, all the bullshit just drops away, guys. You're just living in the now because you realize, you understand. Knowledge is power. Yeah, knowledge is power, but you know, how would you use knowledge? In my experience, or my feelings, is if with my knowledge, I just want to share what I've learned. And you know, I spent my entire life like reading mountains of shit, thinking to myself, I know all this useless knowledge, and it will never be any good for anybody. And then I find myself here now in this moment. Came in handy, didn't it? I was interested before. Kelly Dolan, plasma moon will a negative image of the flat earth with extra terror? I don't really go with that, Kelly. That's an old 7 years old idea by an American woman. And, you know, we can't really prove that at all. It feels a bit like another rabbit hole that will lead you to completely fucking nowhere. This is not forward thinking. Carrie Cameron, but knock yourself out. Towley, that's just my opinion. Been through it all before, love. This is all years old stuff. Just rehashed again for confusion. Hey, Gigi, good to see you. And Jack, and Esoteric Guardian, and Julie, and Manny. You're in this in a minute, Manny. You're like literally hogging my bookages images, but you took your old man to a protest. So I'm really proud of your old man. Flat thumbs to him. Flat thumbs to old Manfred's old man. Manfred man. There she was, just a walking down the street singing. You're supposed to sing that bit. Sing along. Yeah, audience participation. Oh yeah, what's it like in London? Fucking freezing. How you see my man? Mickey Wallbanger. Hola. And anyone's like feeling they've had like a bad week or anything like that, yeah, or you're just feeling alone or fucked off with it all, as a lot of us would be if we didn't have this. Just try and remember, you know, just remember to remember what you're doing, yeah, guys. Yeah, we're just confused all the time. We're listening to people, we're listening to bullshit on the internet, and we're just getting confused with it all. You know, you should focus on yourself and your families. You know, you need to take responsibility for yourselves. You need to take sovereignty for yourselves. You should not look to other people. Okay, you can trust other people, you can love other people, you can take what they say on board. If it resonates with you and you know it's the truth, then you know it's the truth. Okay, but you really, really do need to take responsibility for yourself. Stand up, be strong, be proud, fuck them all, and get on with it. Does that make sense? Okay, beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Belinda Kennedy, hiya, you sound important. As a child, I have always wondered how can the moon be in daylight with the sun? Well, like, yeah, you know this bullshit Terminator line, and it's supposed to be the sun reflecting it. It was like so off, and I've seen 1,000. You know, later on, I will talk about a little bit about Antonio Subirats. Now, years and years and years ago, I took part in a sun and moon rising event. 24 hours straight, I was on the internet. You find all this on the Celtic Tartarian channel. Me, myself, Nathan Oakley, a few others. And we literally killed the globe over and over again. We thought, like, literally, this will be viral. That's it. It's over with. It's over with. That's it. Everyone in the world's going to know. We literally thought that the day after because it was that many globe kills with sun and moon rises. It was fantastic. But the internet didn't like that. I think we broke it for a while. I am Lord Shri Shri Hari Hari. Hari Hari to you. Good to see you, my friend. And HK. And Mons and Jabba Justice and Esley. So yeah, we got some laughs to come. We got plenty of stuff to come, guys. We're going to dig in. What have a whip to? Martin, have a whip to. I don't know what that means, Glyph. You'll have to be more specific. Yeah. Maybe it's just doesn't translate. That was brilliant energy shots. Yes, big shout to Merlage. Well done, you. Again. Is that in Cathays? No, Barry Evans. That was on Ely Bridge. Railway bridge. You can see bile shit all over the bridge. Vandalism and that. Cool lady. You know it, Truth Bear. Oh, you won't find any like her about. I can guarantee you that. Susan Donahue. Gigi. I only have cool mates. All right, then. On with the juice. Now, there's going to be a bit in here. They might go a bit south. You don't know. They might just get pissed with me and just fucking get rid of me altogether. I don't know. You're not allowed to talk about Kween them. So I might have to do a bit of like surreptitious, sneaky stuff here, guys. Queenie thumbs. Yeah, I'll have to put a little face on her. Okay, stick with this, same people. Okay, this is the last bastion of sanity. Remember that. So Queenie thumbs. Okay, she lost her husband on 666. He never went to hell. Don't worry. Because he's boss and he can come and go as he pleases. So there's Queenie thumbs. So I'm talking about her, not the one that's been dead since last April. Okay? Okay, good. As long as we got that sorted out so YouTube know before they try and nail my bollocks to the fucking table for talking about, you know, greed. Excessive greed, something that turns my stomach to fucking read it. I will share it. Okay. And I will show you what happens to all greedy bastards at the end. Okay. Lots of lessons to be learned here. So we're not going to talk about that right now. Oh, hang on a minute. Okay. So we're going to talk about this first. Now, apparently, I found out yesterday they had a chick pope. Yeah. Apparently, she gives birth on a procession, yeah. Oh, and they just basically tied her to a we'll read about that in a minute. Tied her to a horse's tail, dragged her around a bit and fucking killed her. So, yeah, nobody knew. And you're going to wait till you're in a procession before you pop one out. It's like, oh, my waters are broke. I better not go on the procession. So there she is, Pope Joan with a sprog. But in this case, she's had a sprog and everything is irie. But in the story, she's been murdered so I don't know if the baby survived. Okay, that's in the Nuremberg Chronicle. I got that. Okay. Pope Innocent. Innocent. Having his testicles examined. What are they praying? May his gonads be okay. And look at them all with the fish heads, which are basically weird bellends. There's something wrong with it all, guys. Look, he's looking down. So let's get a look at him. He's smiling. He's smiling. And they got, what I like is they got a special little booth for such a thing. I know, there's nothing weirder than history and reality. So that's a woodcut tarot card, 16th century. Showing a popis. So you get chick popes in the past. And Pope Joan giving birth. It's woodcut from a German woodcut there. So she gave birth, apparently, on a procession, and then everyone, murdered her ass. Engraving of Pope Joan giving birth. Weird, isn't it? And the Pope has tarot card. There she is there. And what's with the blue book, anyway? Ugh, that's satanic. New Orleans Mardi Gras, revelers in Jackson Square, and they got like Popey thing, and they got a zombie going on there. Ugh. This realm's just weird. So yeah, she got definitely battered. She concerning oh God, where's the bit about her death? Anyway, I carried all on, my brain's gone. But I'll link that up later. Have a read about Pope Joan. Yeah, she got fucked up. She was gave birth on a procession. It was all really weird. So they had chick popes in the past. Ugh. Anyway, let's talk about this chick-ish. Now, this is really hard on my Brian, this is, because, obviously my mind jumps straight to all the people that are freezing on the streets of Britain right now, and Hungary, and all of the people that haven't got any money to survive because they've been taxed to death. All the businesses that are closing, like we watched a documentary last night in London, 30% of all of the businesses just closed down because can't keep going, because can't pay the council tax, etc. All being squeezed out. So she or they can do this, what I'm going to tell you now. Elizabeth and her corgis. Now, they're Welsh corgis, yeah, but, in my opinion, they're as ugly as a chihuahua. Anyway, there they are. There she is, Queenie Kins. So, number one, they eat gourmet meals created by a chef. Forget bagged dry food and canned wet food. According to Brian Hoy in the 2013 book Pets by Royal Appointment, the Queen's corgis are fed promptly at 5 p.m. each night and dine on a fillet of steak and chicken breast that has been expertly prepared by a chef. The menu, created from scratch with fresh ingredients, is typed up daily and placed in the kitchen. Their meals are hand-delivered to them by a footman, while sometimes the Queen herself pours gravy over their feast before they begin eating. It's nice, isn't it? Don't worry. You wouldn't believe the things they're allowed to do. So there she is. Okay, no jokes. When corgis apply, Queen Elizabeth doesn't tolerate pranks or her pet's expense. So don't dish the corgis. Like, I just want to add at this moment, corgis are Welsh. I think they're rather cute-ish, and they're animals, so they're innocent in all this. The Queen may get a laugh from Prince Harry's practical jokes, but she doesn't have the same sense of humor when it comes to pranks about her pups. In 1999, a footman was demoted for spiking the dog's food with whiskey and gin as a practical joke, according to a 2025 book. Amazing, extraordinary facts. So he spiked the dogs and got kicked out. It's like, get them pissed. Number 3, the Queen herself walks them daily after they receive their lunch. The Queen, this is about ruling the world, mind you, where all the taxes are going, just to remind you at this point. The Queen takes her pack out for their second walk of the day around the grounds of Buckingham Palace. Their first one, when they wake, is accompanied by a footman, where they got to look down and go, oh, aren't they lovely? And turn around and go, little bastard. So, oh, look, there's nice. They got a lovely, that's a nice little dog. Dogs. 4. Non-corgis beware at Christmas 2013. The Queen reportedly went completely crazy and made it very clear that William and Kate's Cocker Spaniel Lupo, well, I think the name explains it all, was banned from the Yuletide festivities at Sandringham. Ooh, the royal attendant in the Telegraph said, the Duchess is especially fond of the puppy, and it was sad that they could not be accompanying them, but had to sit there in the parents' home in Berkshire. Okay, a Lupo ban came after one of the corgis attacked Princess Beatrice's Norfolk Terrier, Max, the previous summer. Max suffered flesh wounds and almost lost a ear as a result of the scuffle. Wow. So, bitch, don't take your dog, yeah, to the Queen's house, the Crimbo. So there she is when she was young, looking a little Welsh thing. Okay. 5. She spoils them at Christmas. The Queen is said to make stockings for each of her beloved dogs each year for the holiday. She fills them with toys and treats fit for a royal pup. Sorry, I was just sick a little in my mouth. Yes, this is everything that is wrong with reality. Oh, she said hi to me once, by the way, the Queen, mother. She waved at me, all smiled, all lovely, and she said, I'm going to eat you. She didn't say that, but I picked up that psychically. Okay, look at that footman there. Yeah. Fucking hell. Boy, 11 footman. Number 6. No rules for her corgis. Okay, can you hear that? No rules for her corgis. Brian Howe wrote in his book, not in front of the corgis. No one is allowed to raise a finger or a voice to any of the dogs. They cock their legs and do what corgis do wherever they want, on antique furniture, priceless carpets. And this is for the reason for the royal staff has a blotting paper on hand in case of any accident. So dig this, guys, right? No one can say, get down, you little bastard. No one can kick it across the fucking room for shitting in front of you. Basically, yeah, all of your money, yeah, all of the money goes to all our rich stuff. So the dog can cock his leg up on a Chesterfield, yeah, shit all over the money, yeah, explosive shit on the money. I'm just saying, guys, it's just. Anyway, I'm going to get in so much trouble, but I got to just say at this point in this vlog, yeah, I'm sort of digging it at the moment, yeah, that she loves dogs and stuff. Adolf Hitler, yeah, he liked his dog. He didn't have loads. He wasn't nuts. But, yeah, he loved his little Alsatian. But Alsatians are fucking fantastic, by the way. Number 7. Let's have a look. Brown bread, corgis, eaten. They travel in style. It's common knowledge that the Queen's corgis travel with her. Okay. And she couldn't resist bringing her first pup on their honeymoon in 1947. Yeah. So a shitting pup on your honeymoon. Elizabeth's father, King George V, okay, first introduced corgis to the palace in 1933. And they've been a fixture there ever since, like nailed to the wall. On her 18th birthday in 1944, when she was in the Third Reich, Elizabeth was given Susan, her first corgi. She is said to have hidden Susan in open carriage. She and Philip took to London and Hampshire. How very daring. Let's smuggle the puppy out. So, like, apart from international arms dealers, they also smuggle puppies. Okay, number 8. Don't worry, it gets weirder. Check the names. They have their own room in Buckingham Palace. No dogs' houses here. The Queen's dogs have very special quarters in Palace. The corgi room, covered in shit and piss. Willow, Holly, Candy, and Vulcan reside in a spacious room and sleep in raised wicker beds that they have fresh sheets daily. This is hard. A tradition started by the Queen Mother, and they are allowed to wander freely about their designated area. So they get clean sheets daily when they shit them up. Yeah. Basically, what I'm getting a buzz here, right, is Buckingham Palace got closed down because the whole place stunk of fucking dog shit. Am I wrong? Yeah. So there she is. Looking very, very, very sumo wrestlery. 9. There is a royal corgi bloodline from the first, from a half a century. All of 88-year-old royal corgis descended from the first pup Susan. In 2009, she made a decision to cease breeding after 2 of her favourite dogs succumbed to cancer. Wow, royal dogs got cancer. Couldn't get them a miracle cure. When she announced the decision, the Queen had 6 corgis. She now has 2, Willow and Holly. Yeah. Oh, look, it's Ed Sheeran. Give us a fiver. Fuck off. Yeah. Can I hold your dogs? Oh, my dogs. Why do you think I give you that job? Why do you think I give you that sex change? 10. There are royal cemeteries for Queen's dogs. All of Elizabeth's corgis, beginning with Susan, have been buried in Sandringham Estate in Norfolk, along with many, many, many other, I'm not going to say on this vlog, graves. The graveyard is first used by Queen Victoria after her collie Noble died in 1887. She dressed in black for the next 30 years, guys, because she was grieving it so badly. Elizabeth commissioned gravestones for each of the deceased pups. Susan's reads, for almost 50 years, faithful companion to a queen. Yay, for the monarch butterfly. Thing 11. Love hurts. The queen has gone to hospital on the account of beloved corgis in 1919 when the monarch received 3 stitches in her left hand after breaking up a fight with her lovable companion. So basically, they'll have the shit all over the furniture. Yeah, look at them. They're fat as fuck. Yeah, overfeeding them. It's cruel. And they took a chunk out of the queen. Did you know that? You want to see the names on them? They're all, guess, did you know, right? The queen named 2 of her dogs, Bisto and Oxo. I can't imagine the Queen has ever seen an OXO cube in my life. Bisto! The Queen likes gravy, guys. She likes Bisto gravy. Yeah? Well, she's British. I heard she was a Cockney and told dirty jokes, like proper in a Cockney accent. She's a Cockney geezer. She grew up in London. Yeah, you can have German parents and still sound Cockney. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking Martin Bormann lives down the Old Kent Road. Anyway, let's move on. Now, the devil in music, the untold history of the tritone. Now, we talked about this before, the note, the sound taken out of the music, okay, in the technesmia devices, which are the churches. Now, dun, 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 dun. What we're thinking at the moment on Flat Earth British Think Tank Thinking is this. Dun, dun, dun. Everybody is finding their own frequency. I mean, in the awakening, everyone is some struggling, but everyone is trying to find their own frequency, and people are gathering together who are resonating on the same vibration. Now, keys to the kingdom, the keys are like musical keys, or keys on a piano, or keys to a lock, are sigils and old notes. These old notes from this, what they call the devil's note, which was taken out of the music for a reason. Okay? Excuse me, get that fella off. I don't know who he is. There. Now, so the old notes and the sigils are the keys to this dome. Now, sound makes form. It makes form in the water. Now, the water is all about you. You're living in water. There's 2 lost souls swimming in a fishbowl year after year, guys. So the sound, and that includes, I guess, our thoughts as well, but our vibrations and the sounds that we create makes form in this. So we really need to learn and practice how to police our thoughts and work this out, because the key is with our thoughts and the key is with our vibration. And I have told you from the very beginning, I am convinced that we are doing magic. I think, and I know I can do magic. I've changed in my Brian, the course of human history. They just got a reset. Okay. So let's have a little think about some funny things for a change, okay? Which we don't do very often on Flat Earth British. We're always usually so miserable, aren't we? All right, let me have a look in this lens I just found. Maybe it will allow me to see more. Oh, fucking hell, that hurts. Oh, it burns. Hey, man, what are you looking at? Now, like I found out with sun gazing, it's probably not best to wear your glasses. Or don't use binoculars. Nobody ever went blind staring at the sun. That's bollocks, that is. Stare at it all you want. But wait till it goes down a bit before you actually do that. Now, can I, right now, cure the entire world's hunger problem? No, really. What if we could master breatharianism? Now, would everyone be starving in Africa if they were breatharians? Food for thought there, isn't it? On the show. Cover your mouth when you cough. I fucking can't. No, you can't, can you? Because you're slightly thalidomide, aren't you? A whole lot of thalidomide as it goes. Yeah. Your butt napkins, my lady. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, to have a raccoon? But you could, in a dark night in the cars, you could accidentally wipe your ass with a raccoon, couldn't you? Wash it off later. Fucking virus. I know Krishna's having a shit of a time with all of them hands, having to wash them, sterilize them 14 times daily. Not even godages are out of this bullshit, guys. Sewing, because murder is wrong. Well, that's debatable, actually. Take a bath, you dirty hippie. You talking to me? That cat's got pure attitude. That cat's fucking tripping. Yeah. What was happening is somebody was drying their mushrooms out on the kitchen table. Catkins jumped up and started munching on them. Thought she was going to be all right, didn't she? Yeah. That was 3 months ago. She hasn't come down yet. Didn't I feed you yesterday? Funny, and yet not funny. Now, somebody shared this with me. See this? This is an irony, isn't it? This is a giggle. This is on the Wirral, which is Manchester way. And they put this on the Wirral only this week. Big inflatable globe, yet they float it on perfectly flat water. Isn't it silly? I can't be bothered with this reality being silly. Look at this. Queen's me. Yeah. And Frank Bruno and Jack the Ripper. They're all in the same gang together. Jimmy Savile introduces Benjamin Rabbit and the Stranger Danger. What child needs to know about strangers? By Jimmy Savile. Yeah. Promoted by the establishment, by the way. Yeah, I know. Later book of family life. Mum, Dad, Jimmy, Uncle Rex, and me. We keep Uncle Rex in the freezer because he's dead. You're going to get a lot of that. You know, in plagues, it's like, bring out your dead, bring out your dead. Same in jihad time. What to look inside a brothel? What to look for inside a brothel, excuse me. That's a church staff, a font, some dead saints. Oh, right. They could have, I guess that could have gone on in antiquitech devices at some stage. What with having women popes getting knocked up and stuff. So, work hard, plague hard. The medieval period. It was such fun. It didn't even happen. Nancy Drew mystery stories. The secret of the missing fucks. I know where they are. I know where the missing fucks are, but I'm not going to tell you. Here, check out this. This is Mel's babysitter, by the way. No, I'm actually not joking. This is Mel's babysitter back in the day. Here's Amy Winehouse, yeah, having a bong in a very, very, very skimpy pair of knickers. Yeah. I know. Good, that, isn't it? Good question. I wonder when this bullshit will be over. Well, what really needs to happen and what will happen is a fuck ton of people are going to die. Then we can get on with the show. Next stage set. So, yeah, apparently, if you were in ancient Egypt, yeah, this is the style and fashion that was going down. Behold, ancient Egypt. What do you think? She looks a bit dangerous, so she's got a dagger. Maybe that's how the bailiffs dress. I don't even know. Wake me up in the dead of the night. All right, I'm coming. This better be good. Oh, is that space? How does he breathe? Fuck knows. Yeah, no, it's in space. Yeah, on Mars. How do you breathe on Mars? Because it's Arizona, isn't it? I know. Fuck. I'm a crap shot. Bloody hell. Sorry. So I'm such a net. Butterfingers off. I'll refund your lamp. This. Yeah. Alec Baldwin. That's how it went down, guys. They give them light guns in studios. This is interesting. So this went down in the past. Okay. Surgical toy insertions. Now, I think this could catch on in the modern day. Between, yeah, so you got a catalogue from 73 to 84. You can put a jack in your box. So, erotic pogo sticks. Okay. Esophageal marbles, cranial rubber duckles, colonic water pistols. Oh, nice. Abdominal trampolines. Oh, they'll be fun. Pelvic yo-yos. Intestinal dollies and bladder clowns. Which one would you go for? I think abdominal trampolines sound more fun than pogo sticks. Cranial rubber duckies. I think I might already have them. Colonic water pistols. So yeah, count yourself lucky. They don't have them anymore. They got rid of that. They thought it was silly. Oh, mother is walking the streets, but daddy's unemployed again. Yippee! He's happy. The good old days, eh? I know. Times haven't changed, got a lot worse. A suit to my shelter, my erection. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Boners in space rejoice as awkwardness in space has been eliminated by Isaac Asimov. Yeah. Suit to shout my erection. Wow, that's fantastic. Wow, I wish I thought of that. Anyway, the highly trained ancient martial art of fuck. I'm good at that. Number 1 in this guy's issue series. Try some of this shit, motherfuckers. I'm good like that. Yeah. Throw myself across the room. I don't like this one. This is like 1970s mentality. I'm not really sure about this. If it's the other way around, I'll be all right. My 2 spare fuck buddies. I don't even like that saying. I'm not being funny, right? I guess in this chick has not seen the film Vanilla Sky or how saying that pans out for you. Yeah. Mangle face, yo. This is good. Can I get this stain out of my dress? Come again? No, this time it's salad cream. It's all right, love. I work in a laundrette. We see it all in here. I bet you do. 2016. Honey, I found a picture of your grandma. 2090. Honey, I found a picture of your grandma. Yeah, how times change. For better or for worse? You decide. Right, let's just spot this, right? Let's have a game. You all ready? How many of you watching? 885 of you watching. How good is your eyesight? There are 3 naked women in this picture. So look closely. Maybe it's like magic eye. Maybe you got to go cockeyed a bit. Cockeyed. Maybe you just got to diffuse your eyes a bit and just squint them. And then you're going to see 3 naked women. Can you see them? Can you see them? Look closer. Come on, guys. Can you see them? No? No, I know. I lied. I just wanted you to stare at my cock. All right. See Stevie Wonder, you better be fucking blind. No, I mean it. Stevie, you better be fucking blind, man. Not having a song. Yeah. Everything is not all right and uptight, my friend. I'm just telling you that for nothing. We're on to you. You don't need to wristwatch when you're fucking blind. Yeah. Stevie Wonder plays video games. Yeah. He plays Atari. Yeah. Because he can see. So why they got a blind man? Just saying. Yeah. I want to advertise an Atari computer. It's completely immersive. First best graphics in the whole of history. Who should we get to advertise them? Stevie Wonder. Isn't he blind? They won't notice. Yeah, that is not the best marketing coup of all time. That's just retarded and stupid. And telling us that Stevie's looking at the camera right now and smiling because he ain't fucking blind. Better be blind. Hello, is it me you're looking for? No, Lionel, it is not. Now, when Hugh Hefner dies, no one will say he's in a better place now. I will. I will say he's not in a better place now. I'm saying he could have been in a virtual hell year. I'm saying Hugh Hefner, yeah, Mrs. Hefner, he wore pajamas forever, yeah, because he had a vagina. And that's why all the girls put up with old Hef. He's not getting them in the grotto. He's not getting them in the grotto, okay? He's paying them a fuck ton of money to do, I don't know, look fucking fancy, stick a load of makeup on, fucking float around the place in the pool and stuff. So his reality, yeah, could have been just absolute hell. And wasted. Should be me. Anyway, you've fucking ever moan at me again about having to pump up a tire, guys? Yeah, that time you had a flatty, yeah, and you were 10 miles from that nearest garage for your compressed air, and you had to pump that motherfucking tire up with your foot. Was your foot sleepy? Did you change foot halfway through because your foot was sleepy? Did you get your wife to pump for a bit? Look at that motherfucker. He's got to get a haul. He's going to be there till next week, pumping that up. Yeah. And he's only 12 by the look of him. It's cruel life, isn't it? Life is cruel. Get on with it, you bastard. I've robbed the rainbow to make you gay. So a jester has robbed the rainbow to make you gay. Okay. I don't want to go into details, but we should be very, very careful with rainbows. Guess who'll give us the rainbows? Queenie Thumbs. Okay, there'll be more funny stuff coming up soon. Let's have a look at some more pictures. How many of you? 900 of you watching. Can you please share this out? Right, I need a drink. So, yeah, some more decodes. Now, thinking about this yesterday, really interesting. So, we're looking at some pictures here of what's called folk art. And what you get is a squillion people to be bitches and stand in a spot where they're told and look like, in this case, Woodrow fucking Wilson, a president. But anyway, Britain do stupid shit too. I'm just saying. So we have football, golf. I think they're the same thing, aren't they? I don't know. I've never seen sport. Anyway, it's very possible that Douglas Adams was right and the mice actually rule this world. I'm just letting you know in advance. Anyway, so be careful if you see any mice. So the word cages is sea ages, as in sea ages. Cages is sea ages. And another one, bit of a whammy this, is clock, which is sea lock. Like sea lock, clock is sea lock. And we're under maritime law. And again, dun dun dun, I know. Yeah, good, isn't it? Do you love it? Yeah, I do. So yeah, more American. I'm guessing that's Uncle Sam. Okay. So I don't know if he was a real person or what have you or anything like that, but it's got weird beardage. These are human beings by the squillion laying down, looking at the camera. I'm guessing they did it by blue because I don't know how they got up there. So, you know, Statue of Liberty, 18,000 officers and men. So when you got no war to fight, come home and they make you do this. 18,000 soldiers doing a Statue of fucking Liberty, a Lucifer, whatever. Yeah. How many years? 9,000. 100 officers, 9,000 enlisted men. Marines as well, yeah, because they got fuck all else to do. Okay. Paris Island. SC, is that? I don't know. South Carolina. Okay. So they got them all to do a globe. Now, isn't it weird when you see endless, obviously composite and CGI images of the Earth from space? None of them are ever upside down or this way. Yeah, all of them are always America up and, you know, South America down like this, like a standard Mercator map. Yeah, you never see it any other way. Do you know why? because of fucking bullshit. Wings open, active charge. So yeah, I'm gonna have a hangout next Tuesday with Ross from Britain's Hidden History. We're going to talk about some fantastic stuff. He's been up to some incredible stuff. Blows my mind, that guy. 12,500 officers, nurses, and men in this one. Doing American Eagle. Oh, say, can you see? Sorry, Britain's crap too. Liberty Bell got a crack in it. Do you know what happened? There was a rather disastrous Antiquitech accident. I don't want to go into details because I don't know them. What? 2,500 officers and men making the Liberty Bell in Camp Dix. Camp Dix, New Jersey, man. We made a bell in Camp Dix. So that's a lot of effort and choreographing, isn't it? What we got here, 2 opposing Tauruses. So it's the living insignia of the 27th Division, New York's own. Breaking the Hindenburg line for 10,000 officers. Nah, I don't think you did break the Hindenburg line if you look into history at all. Can't really claim that one. Think we might have give you a hand somewhere along the line. Just saying. And a badgeage with another factenant of Americanage. The human US shield. 30,000. What? 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 That's insanity. Have they got anything else to do with a day? But like they've just finished the First World War anyway, haven't they? Yeah. Battered the Germans. No, they never. There wasn't any decisive victory. The Germans were in good stead, actually, up until like 11th of November. And everybody got signed over in the armistice. And they were like, what? What? We were fucking battering them. They weren't. But like they were in good grounds. They weren't like, they could have held out for years more, guys, if they hadn't been sold out. But, you know, if I was in war, yeah, I would be an officer. I'd have to be an officer. And I can guarantee you maximum casualties both sides. Would be my pleasure. And, oh, look, a castle. Camp Sheridan in 1919. When they've all come home, don't worry. They're all going to die of the Spanish flu shortly. Not all of them. Many of them. No. Let's have some images of the day. And I'm going to come back and give you all a few shouts. We've got loads more stuff to come. We are 2.5 hours into my vlogage. Do you know, in this day and age, guys, in photography, is it normal for people to take photographs of their dead relatives? Have you got any photographs of your dead granny laying in a coffin up on your wall? Your dead mum? Your dead dog? Not really. It'd be weird, wouldn't it? Yeah. But in the Victorian era, there's more to photography. It's massive. Yeah. But these ones have fortunately suffered some, trauma. Like eye shot out, because they're American Civil War victims. But they like to photograph the dead in the 1800s. What is with that exactly? So we're not doing it now. There you are. Oh, you can see their willies. Oh, that's disgusting, isn't it? She died and they just show you to the world. He's smiling, he is, because he's covered up. He's smiling. There you are. He's dead, but he had time to cover his knackers. He's dead. He just had time to put his hat over. He don't give a fuck. I know. It's totally disrespectful. I know. Great name. Look at this guy. He's in. See these follies, these little Antiquitech devices. They are Antiquitech in your garden. They're picking up the subtle energies, pulling them through. This must be a really invigorating thing. I bet you live forever with one of these things. The device. Look at the Antiquitech on her. Just pulling in them subtle energies. So yeah, free energy. We'll talk to Ross about free energy. I'm not sure if he's up on like the fact that it does exist, and they have got it. And they've had it all along, as I proposed in my first book, The Holy Grail of our Flat Earth. And, there's the 3 types of electricity. I think there's a third out there. I think this untapped potential that Tesla talked about, I think that we, Flat Earth British Think Tank, are going to find out what it is. And I think the key to it is something very, very simple. So simple that it's genius. And everyone will go, Wow, that's weird. But wow. And then we have third electric. And then we have free energy for the entire place. And we will give it free to everybody. We're not going to get it shown to them. We're going to show everybody free energy and give it to everyone free. Game over for them. Don't you think? They've already got it. Petrol motion machines. All you need is magnetism. Check it out on YouTube. They got free energy on there. But I mean Tesla energy. Antiquitech. Getting it online and bringing it back is what I'm talking about, guys. And putting us back to where we were in the golden age of Tartaria. Instead of stupid, masked, and fat and fact. Everyone's just so unhealthy and fucked, and I have no idea. It's heartbreaking. Don't get me wrong, guys. And I am feeling it for them and that, but at this stage of the game, they sold us all out like bitches. So, you know, my sympathy is like over. I tried with that bit, but I didn't see, you know, I should have seen what was coming a little bit more clearer. I guess they changed their game plan because they're trying to just struggle and carry on, and it's so fucking stupid and nobody's buying it, and even Mr. Joe Stupid knows there's something fucking going wrong and it's all wrong, and I can't believe it's still going on. Everyone in the world needs to turn their television off. So yeah, the most famous American speech in history is the Gettysburg. One of them is the Gettysburg Address, and apparently this baldy dude here is 7 foot tall. Well, actually, it's Lincoln, who's meant to be at least 6'4". The guy's a giant. Yeah, doing the Gettysburg Address. Apparently, he's taking his hat off. You can see his balding head there. Okay, so it's supposed to be Abraham Lincoln in one of the most famous speeches of all time. If Abraham Lincoln is almost 6'4", who the fucking hell is this next to him? He must be at least 7.5 foot or 7 foot or something like that. This giant here. Abraham Lincoln is really tall. You've seen him in images. The guy's a monster. The guy is like a giant. And this guy just towers over him. Gettysburg bullshit address. So yeah, we see, I'll show you another images of this later. We always see this orb, like the Queen holds, the orb, the scepter, and you get this line in the middle, and you get this line going up the top. So the inertia plane and Mount Meru. But what you get is these 3 holes on all of these globes, these orbs, or whatever they are, wings open, active charge, and you get these like worms or parasites or sperm-like things coming out. And if you know the famous depiction I've shown a million times, mirrors of the past safeguarding our future, and the walls are covered in the exact same things in an Armageddon setting. So the serpent, so this deity has got the same orb in his hand that is a destroyer. And doing the old Baphomet symbol. And on a serpent, like a dragon, with wings, carrying an orb. And, you know, even with the moon here, there's clues because, like we said earlier, the moon is transparent. I've seen endless pictures and taken them myself and seen stars through the daytime moon because it's transparent. And they're showing you this year, you know, if this was a film, when you wouldn't be able to see stars through the moon unless it was transparent. It's just a beautiful bit of antiquity. I was just wondering about this wheel design. Maybe it's more than just decorative because of the sigil nature of the artwork and framework in it. Now, subtle energies pass over these things, and if you've got sigils in them, like they do in railings and stuff, and they're tweaked to bad energy, that's what will come through. So this is a Wales flag. If you watched my vlog last week concerning Welsh history, the 2 Arthurs, just the most mind-blowing stuff, which has been like really inspiring actually. To find out more, I want to find out more. So this week, Tuesday, we're going to look into, it's not just Wales, it's going to be, I'm going to show some, you know, some of my stuff to Ross. I'm sure we're going to blow his minds. That's going to be one to look forward to. So make sure to make that. I'll be there. Central America, you can see these all over the coast of Mexico, Central America, even in the former Tartarian Ocean, the Arctic Ocean in Nova Zembla. You can see these large ball things. You can see them encrusted in cliff faces. You can see them Papua New Guinea as well. So they're all over this plane, and they are large, almost perfect spheres. Some of them, like mathematically perfect, which is apparently a really difficult thing to achieve. So I'm led to believe. So these are laying all over the world. What are they? I feel that in a plasma reset, there would be beading. This could be beading. They could be giant seeds of a sort, or they could be bowls for giants. But they're all over the place, and they're very anomalous. And it's really uncanny that they're a perfect sphere. So it sort of screams like artificial, man-made. Lot, leaving Sodom. She's taken a last look back at apparently a biblical setting. It looks like medieval era again. And what she got on exactly? But apparently she turns to a pillar of salt because what I think happened, I think this place got zapped by a fasces and she got caught in it and she got turned to salt. But I also think, you know, these stone statues that I've talked about many, many times, I think something's going on with that as well. I think there's people in them, you know, guys. Here's the Phoenicians, if you don't know about them. Okay. Somebody might have sent me an email, wanted me to explain about, oh, what did you mean of the informations in the water? What did you mean about the Phoenicians in the water? Well, that is a biggie. Now, we do think of the Phoenicians in a physical sense, guys. They show on all of these depictions them coming out of the water with the trade and the faceless knight and some plasma tech and, you know, these totems with the ships. You know, we see this all over the world. And as you can see, this got mud all the way up to halfway up here. So it's post mud flood, isn't it? So they caused the mud flood. They caused the flooding. They're the masters of water. Okay. And this is Bacon. And he's basically a necromancer. And apparently in the medieval period, if you did Solomon sigils and said names of like Real, and you put them in a circle, I'm guessing maybe with a pinch of salt, and some more sigils and a circle, apparently if you stand inside that circle, you'd be perfectly safe. And apparently the dead arise, apparently. Just like Amazon's new update for Zombie Armageddon, yo. I posted that in my last post. But unicorns, I think, were wiped out. I think they were taken out for a reason. Maybe it was the properties in their horn. As you can see here, the guy, she's like, no, this is my unicorn. It's the last one in the world. And he's like, sorry, love. They just got to go. And they don't look particularly dangerous unless they're psycho and they keep trying to stab you with their spike. I guess that might be a thing. Most people in Africa die of hippo attacks because they got one like that in their mouth, haven't they? Hippos, and they just spike people, kill them, and they lean in the water. So subtle energies again. Now, like I said about thoughts, also the written word can work the same. So with prayer flags, and this is in the Himalayas, Tibet, I guess. If you put written intent onto, you know, the Tibet, the veil's thin anyway, but if you do this on this and the subtle energies and the wind blow through them, these things would become real. Same with prayer wheels as well. You turn that prayer wheel, put good intentions and gratitude for just this, the being, you know, because if you don't see it like that, it's not going to be fantastic for you, because it is fantastic, guys. It's more than fantastic. This place is amazing. The nature, the animals. Yeah. The only thing that sucks in this place is them, television, media, fucking brainwashing, MK Ultra bullshit that we all have to endure. And then the endless years of deprogramming ourselves. So I think these are a weapon. This is like a baton, and they used them. The Nazis had them, and they passed them on the Olympian grounds. The baton, but fleur-de-lis, pearls, and I think they could have intensified the beam in the past, especially if you had a large jewel. And it's got a copper coil spinning around some glass core. I feel that would have been electromagnetic, because by the nature of a coiling copper cable. So it creates a charge. You know, if you've got an extension cable, you've got to pull all that extra wire out because the cable inside, yeah, it will just basically just get more and more and more electric build up because of the copper cable coiled inside. You get a fire, stretch her out. So there's that orb again that you just seen the Christ dude riding on. Exactly the same again with the 3 holes, the blood, sort of the sperms or whatever they are, wings open, a giant serpent thing. And again, with the sun and the moon. So I think that is something to do with reset. I think it's a comet. That's what I think. And I think comets are artificial. Popeye, who was like obviously a government extreme racism program. They were just starting on our Muslim brothers way early, which are really, and sisters, sorry, which I don't fucking dig at all. His door number was 666. Don't you know? 'Cause I likes my spinach. Oh, it's olive oil. Ugh. Fucking olive oil. She falls over. She snaps. She's just like, I don't know. So this was found in some rock of sorts. And for perspective, this is her hand. But what we look like here, it looks like it might be metal. But what I think we're looking at a pipe, an ancient pipe of some sort. Looks like really like modern day machinery turned into rock is what it looks like, guys. But it's deep down in the mud. So evidence of previous mechanisms, very possibly. So there they are, like I just showed you earlier on the Dutch map. This one's from I-608. So in Holland, they were skanking around, high speed, really wicked on a beach on these sailing things, whatever they're called, land yachts. And if you're really clever, you could turn one into a boat and just like ride it out into the sea as well. So that's pretty cool in itself. They should have them now. And in the past, you could do this. Now, I'm guessing this is like trolley buses or electric trams. There's electric power going through here, but it's not exactly a bus or it's a car. It's got a couple of people on it, and it's connected up to. I'm guessing it could be because there's 2 wires there, a pulley system that's pulling it one way or the other. I guess that could be the case, but I don't think so. Why? Because this is not taught. This is slack like you get on a dodgem car. So exactly like a dodgem car. So I think this is electric. And I think back in the day, of top-hattedness, they were zipping up and down on some sort of electric thing like that. Because I don't think it's working on a pulley system. Could be wrong. I think it's electric. And the Welsh, they went to Patagonia, and I've looked into the reasons why. Some of them settled in apparently the Falkland Islands, and then large proportions of them went to Patagonia. The last place in this round that we can really think about giants being in, really. So I wonder if it was the Welsh. We had the same flag as the Tartarians, and maybe we're just going down there to get away from what is going on now, but in another reset, which is now, because the past is now. I've explained all that before, haven't I? So, yeah, maybe they were just trying to get out to all these lands down here, which we've shown to be warm and pleasant, outside of maybe a little icy bit, who even knows. But more land, I feel. And I feel that the Welsh were getting out. I feel the giants were part of it. Maybe they came from that area originally. Maybe that's where the giants are gone. Maybe they never got killed. Maybe they went home. And maybe this Gulliver's Travels is just exactly how it is, guys. You know, maybe, you know, Lilliput, and we the little folk. Yeah, and there's bigger folk outside. Imagine that. I think there's a lot of truth in Gulliver's Travels. I always have. So, ancient cities. This one I don't think is occupied, but looking at the grass inside. But they've just put it on this weird face. But it looks starforty. I'd say it was really. So it's maybe starforty. But a little enclosed city. Maybe it was a separate community kept away from all the insanity of this place, which is what's needed. Flat British community. So what we got here? Some strangeness of the past. Hospice of the incurable. Oh, that's nice. So I watched a video only 2 days ago. Some English guy, he knew everything about what was going on, and his father had been bumped off. He'd left the room for a minute, and the nurses hit him up with 2 needles. And when he looked into it, he found out that they had given him the same drug that they use in lethal injection. He's been pulling the system apart. He's been going to the police, everything, guys. This guy in this video, and it seems, because of the numbers of the deaths in these hospices, etc., it seems that they are using lethal injection. So, work hard all your life, pay taxes, just to be bumped off like a fucking criminal at the end. That's what they expect of you. Why is everyone doing what they're fucking told? Is what I want to know. We're good people. They the ones without love and empathy. Not us. Check that out, though. That's Phoenician. Crazy Phoenician card. Nasty little faces on it. Oh, I don't know what that is. The lion. Freemasonic hand thing going on there. This building's destroyed, by the way. Oh, it looks like it's in an entire wrecked part of the world, doesn't it? Survivor. So I love this time of year. There's not many leaves left. We just had like a hurricane blow through last night, guys. You should have heard it. Was insane. This storm, and my friend just traveled through this insane storm now, and it's a feisty bitch. I gotta be honest. So outside St. Peter's Basilica in Rome in the past, I'm guessing this is the 1930s, when Benito Mussolini, which we're going to talk a little bit about in a minute, was tarting it up. So the obelisk is there, with apparently a reliquary of a bit of the cross of Jesus Christ inside. But the rest of it was all ripped up, and there's all railway lines in it. So I'm guessing, did they need railway lines to bring pavers in to repave it? And it seems to be a tram car. So there are trams coming through here in St. Peter's Square in the past. Really? It's electric? It's hard to believe. So it's taken some fucking changes, that's for sure. Wow. This is a nice image. Guards on duty next to a wireless station at the base of the Eiffel Tower during World War II. So there's a wireless station, looks just like HARP. Wireless station all cut off. He's guarding it, so nobody goes and messes with it. It's right next to the Eiffel Tower, which again, to my eyes, looks like it's smaller. And these things were burnt out in a fire. They're bits of antiquitech, these little things on top of there. So just check on 920 people watching in Flat British. I'm not sure in Tartaria. Good to welcome to you in Tartaria. 114 of you. So we're way over 1,000 people watching Flat British. Sorry about the Facebook. It's not posting because they're just shit. Fuck. So yeah, this is what they got in mind. Actually, they don't give a shit. I can't believe everybody's just doing this by consent. I was talking to a guy outside a shop yesterday. I was watching rain, and I congratulated him on having a exemption card around his neck. But he's like, well, I've had the JHAB. It's like, why'd you do it? He's like, well, I had to. It's like, why? Did you watch the telly told you to? He said, no, but I had to, didn't I? It's like, I just lost for words. I really am. So Hollywood, they've had their day. I can't believe they're still going. The Phoenicians, all what they're offering is vanity and fake and vain. All this makeup, tarting up, fucking makeup made by fetal remains or placenta, tested on animals. Just the most revolting stuff in the name of looking what they think is good. But just ask any bloke what we think about chicks with makeup. Yeah, we like them au naturalo. You know that? It's bullshit. Vanity's bullshit. It's off-putting. Tickle your fanny with a feather. What did you say? Oh, isn't it nice weather? Oh yeah, it is. It's lovely. Yeah, so there are werewolves in the past. I'm wondering again if like the Isle of Dogs are mentioned, and at the place like Doggerland were occupied by dogs, and whether or not they were what they call werewolves. Yeah, because apparently lycanthrope is a man that changes into a wolf in the full moon. Apparently, you can kill him with silver. So there's another thing. Yeah. So I think that they were a real thing, and I think they're tied in with this dog head lack, which I definitely think is a thing as well. And I'm wondering, mentioning Queenie Thumbs, is whether she's protecting them Welsh corgis from Pembrokeshire, yeah, because they're the descendants of the dog heads. Huh? Dun dun dun! I know. I will get you, werewolf, with my Faches electric light bolts. We got a lightning bolt in his hand here, and he's got a plasma discharge shield, which apparently splatters a werewolf. And this looks like all like guts, and actually this looks like a human in bits and all intestines and shit. Yeah, they say intestines are miles long. I'm not buying it. Yeah, somebody tie their intestines to a chair leg and go and run and see how long they are. See, no one's going to ever do it, so we can't really prove this shit. So stop saying stupid shit. Check this out again. Now this, I can't tell you if it's hewed from one stone because the stone is too fantastically big. Look at the volume of the door. A human would be here. But again, it's people, souls, being fed into this big demon thing at the end of a reset. Yeah? When the end of the set. Stage set. All spiraling down. I can't believe that a man or men could do this art. It's like, maybe it's 3D printed in the past. It's just mind blowing to think that anyone could create this. And not only that, what's the psychology behind it? I know. It's just everything is apocalyptic with these fucking people. She knows all about it. She's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Not another year of them. Have I got to do it again? Oh, no. This dream's bollocks. This dream within a dream's bollocks, by the way. But life is what you make it. Manifest it for yourself. Be careful what you manifest. Moaning will get you nowhere. And crying will get you nowhere. You cry alone. You laugh, the world laughs with you. This is Lucknow in the Indian massacre of kill everybody. The British just killed everybody. It looks mud flooded to hell to me. Bits of antiquity, mud everywhere. So Lucknow didn't have it. That province. Now, question. This is apparently the Japanese Empire's gains in the Second World War. Yeah, it's pretty good coverage there, isn't it? They done well. So what they want you to believe is the American Pacific Fleet, after say the Battle of Medway, took all that back. How many ships did they exactly have to mop up all of these islands one by one? We know the story with Iwo Jima, and we know the story with Okinawa and all them really terrible landings that happened there. We've all seen the films. Especially the one with John Wayne. That one's brilliant, the Okinawa with John Wayne. Yeah, the cannons from Siribachia. Ta-da! Anyway, so yeah, I can't imagine how the Americans took all of this back because they covered like a lot of the Pacific plate there, didn't they? Whatever it's called. So yeah, the deals were done. They just withdrew. They must have done. I can't imagine how that was fucking done. It's just unimaginable in scale, is what I'm saying. So yeah, auto straps for front seats only $188, $1.88. Yeah. So if you pull your brake, yeah, hopefully the kid's not going to catapult through the windscreen, but you can walk around, which is all right in front of a car. Fits up to 10-year-olds. You can have a 10-year-old walking around in the seat in your car. Yes, stupid, isn't it? Life is. Some aspects. Look at this. So I'm guessing maybe some of this is seen, the rest would be underground. Looking like that. Because some of this is missing underground. Got holes there in the ground for air vents for whatever's underground. Buried world below your feet. What's that, Spa? Don't know me. Look at these satanic effers. So outside the Louvre, right? So you've got one of the biggest fronted buildings in the world. It's got the best treasures in the world. It's got like that miserable cow painting. It's on the Seine. It's got in the middle of history. Bestness. So I can't remember which French premier is. Pinochet was there. Anyway, one of them decides to build a pyramid, not Freemasonic at all, outside with 666 panes of glass. 666 panes of glass. 666. Duh! And I never noticed before, but they got 2 pyramids either side as well. And I'm not sure if it's like a pentagrammy thing going on here. Not sure. Anyway, so we got like an all-seeing eye. We got a bit of a Horus deal going on by here. The eye, all-seeing eye as well, and double pyramids inside the triangle. We've seen that all over Phoenician depictions, up to an arch. It's not the Arch of Triomphe. That's the other one. So, how Masonic is that? Astana's like the new NWO headquarters. You want to see the state of that place for Illuminati symbology? Jeez, Astana. So I think it's Uzbekistan's capital. Like you think of it as being like where Borat comes from, you know, #1 Betamax, but no such thing. This is so you can get like at least one pair of juggages in the vlog. Yeah, is that a mermaid? Yeah. I think she's got a bit of like Lady Guard in there. Something going on. Anyway, that's there somewhere. I don't know where. Greenland, maybe. What's all this metal in the rocks? It doesn't look like there's a lot of action going on there anywhere. What's all of this steel here? Spikes. It's curious. Curious and curious, as said Alice. So here they are knocking up some statuage. But in this case, it's already finished. There's the master craftsman, a chiseled, another pair of jugs. And this time, sound and vibration in the King Dome. Maybe even Viking is a sound as well. It's all sounds, it's all vibration. It's got to be, and it is. So yeah, in World War One, they didn't only have biplanes. They also, the Germans, had these monowing bird planes in World War One. You don't see too many of them pictures. Dun, dun, dun. I'm afraid I don't know what volcano-y rock this is, but isn't that an unusual lava flowage in like a perfect circle? And then they have all like little streams, tributaries coming off it in lava flows. Look at all of that in the background. Lovely and flat, isn't it? So I can't, obviously it's just one of thousands of volcanoes dotted around, but yeah, what an interesting formation. What are they exactly? There's another temp here, another mount here. Mining spoil, very possibly, just like a compost heap of the ancient times. Beautiful little bit of symmetrical mirroring going on in the water. Remember about the membrane, the informational transference. Now here is a spark plug factory in India. In fact, no, it's not. It's an Antiquitech power hub in the past. Stacks and stacks of little stupas with holes in them. And they look exactly like spark plug tops, brass energy gatherers, stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of them up to the major bells, which ring, chime, resonate to the resonation and create charge. Absolutely fantastic technology. I love it that we can just grasp it, but it was just a dream to me to be able to reactivate Antiquitech and put everyone back where they should be. Give them free energy, give the world free energy. Fuck it. Do it. That's what we need to do. That's what I want to do. Free the world. Free who's left. I'm not sure what it is. It's a Russian strange archaeological thing. I'm not sure if that's a perfect circle or if it was once the copper cable, but there's a staircase going through it. Really unusual thing. Can't give you too much info on it, but I always download pictures if they're unusual to look at. Like this, the jester. So this is the story I told on my last postage. Devil and Bell, who gives the dragon, excuse me, a wax ball and it clogs his guts up, which is his, and he dies. But in this case, Bell, out of the Bible, apparently, is a bloke and is a jester. I think there's a clue with the bell and the dragon. All of these are definitely, no doubt about it, examples of electromagnetics. There's only two forms. Electromagnetics is electricity, it's light, it's vibration, it's resonance. We know what this place is. We've worked it out. We know about the fractal fucking nature of this place. We know how to interact with reality. We're working it out. We're becoming magic. Remote viewing. All will be given. All is coming. So here's a Phoenician on a crazy ghost pirate ship. Somebody's gone to the effort because, I don't know, because they're mentally ill. I can't really tell you. To chisel that. Can't tell you what material it is. There's a lot of cogs going by here. Obviously a thing of fantasy. Or maybe not. Arr, me arries. And a bottle of rum. What's that there? A little bit of antiquitech? There's so many television programs that people could tell you about. Saying, man, I think somebody's watching your shit, you know. It's like, yeah, I think so. Sorry, I don't know why I just downloaded that. It just looked like a beautiful composition to me. And color, a vibration. Just like in the Celestine prophecy, we will see all of these things in much, much more enhanced color and vibration. You'll be able to taste the color in your Brian just by looking at them, guys. Color explosion in your Brian. It's beautiful. It's like eating starbursts that are magic. So check this tower out. Yeah, up she goes, up she goes. Loads of landing platforms. So when you just buzz in with your balloon, straight up, straight up, straight up, straight up to crazy, crazy antiquitech. That's high up, so that's going to get loads of electrostatic potential up there. I bet that's powerful. Domed at the bottom, so there would be some way of gathering it probably in there. Oh, or a bell, maybe. Oh, this is cool. It's a little bit comical, I know. No, it's not. So in Saigon, in say 1969, I don't know if that's the exact year. This is the Vietnam War. The sirens are going for potential bombardment, so they've put shelters in the streets for the civilians, and that's how deep they are. So I'm guessing you could crawl down with your kid and pull the top over in case like there's a big blast, or just stand there and have the top of your body like sort of blasted off. But yeah, that's not really a shelter. If you're gonna go to that effort, dig it a bit fucking deeper. That's weird. Shelters in Vietnam, they're shit. And I don't think the Viet Cong were that fucking short. They were skinny and short, but starved, so they could go through the tunnels. More homunculus popping out of some sort of ball in Hieronymus Bosch. Get that out, you bastard. This one, yeah, is pooing gold coins. Pooing gold coins. How does one poo gold coins? Pray tell. Maybe if you eat lead, yeah, because they're telling you in Latin, aren't they, Romans, plumbum. Maybe that's the key. You eat lead, yeah, and shit gold. Alchemy. Perfect. You do it first. I'm not. No, don't do that at home. It's bad advice. This is in Wales, West Wales. And it's an epic example of mud floodage. Yeah. Unless they just went completely insane and said, oi, bring loads and loads of diggers. I want to put a couple 100 ton of earth in front of my church window, please. Which is something that nobody ever said. Ever. Okay. Here's another church. This looks like it's a bit mud floody. Having some work done on it. I've worked on churches like this when I was in stonemasonry. So there's a load of shit going on here. Looks like just a bit of a restoration. Oh, interesting little church, though. All churches are interesting. Apparently, this is the oldest door in Britain. But, like, we can't go back to whenever. Britain's oldest door, most likely constructed in 1050s for Edward the Confessor. And it's in Westminster Abbey. Yeah? Confessor. Why is he called that anyway? Sounds like a bastard. So apparently people are that little. They're not giants at all. No. This door is the oldest door in England, Joe. Yeah, because you can go back to 1050s and see this is true. Yeah. What? Could they put it up in like 1890? No. Shut up. They put it up 1,000 years ago. Because people were littler. Bollocks. Bitcoin's bollocks anyway. I'm not into it. Everyone shout it all they want and go for it all they want, but I got a distinct feeling where all of that is going. Never trust something you don't know. They don't trust the source. Oh, it's all right, blockchain. Couldn't give a flying fuck. Don't interest me. It's all capitalism nightmares. All going. So this is interesting. This is Oregon area, I guess, and that was what we've seen in many maps before. We've studied this inland sea, which you can see here. It's on loads and loads and loads of maps. And some of these islands we've seen with towns on as well. There's like an island blocking it as well. Okay, in past maps. And you can sort of pick up this depression, I guess. The Great Basin in the real world, or the modern day. Because it's a depression, it's a basin from where that lake once sat. And I guess in this island here, probably be maybe here or there. But yeah, the map was accurate, and I think the lake was definitely there. I think there was a mud flood, probably came further down Oregon, because, you know, Portland is just the most fantastic mud flood city. I've posted about it many, many times. You're silly. I was going to say C-U-N-T, but I better not say that. Science has ruled out humans as having souls, says Brian Cox. No, you haven't got a fucking soul. We have. Yeah, what a fucking liberty. Yeah, my son sees ship. My son sees ships go over the curve. Did he, Brian? Yeah. So the statues I've mentioned many, 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 many times. Okay, guys, that this Buddha was X-rayed and it found to have human skeleton put inside it. So I proposed many, many times that these statues of Bernini and other famous, Michelangelo's David, for example, and others, in fact, skeletons inside impossible human beings. Like Carry On Screaming, odd bod. Eh? Although it was their 30th rainbow gathering, they still never learned to put up their tents before acid kicked in. No, I'm brilliant at putting up tents in the dark, tripping, always. Not! Yeah, I'm good at putting tents up, but not in the dark. You should have got there earlier, put your tent up, then drop. That's stupid. It's your own fucking fault. You can end up like stupid people like that. Where's it go? What is it? What are we doing? I don't know. Or you get halfway through and forget completely what you're doing. Yeah, stupid. You can't do that. Now, I love this. When you meet someone new, your soul instantaneously recognizes a piece of yourself deep within the other. And right away, you both feel safe being your authentic self. That is a soul connection. My soul recognizes your soul. And that's how I see it. That's how I see everybody. When I look at them, I see myself in every stranger's eyes. Even no matter how far gone they're with this paradigm, guys, everyone can be reached, I think. But this jab's made them go, Jihab, has made them go strange as fuck, as you all know. Look at this. This skeleton, she had braids and she kept her hair. It's not mummified as such. Yeah, they're nice back in the day, didn't they? So yeah, going on the Welsh flag being the same as the Tartarian, I'm thinking like Tartarians, are they Welsh? And the Hebrews are Welsh. And in my brain, it's all sort of just like, all falling into place in an amazing style and fashion. Although we do have nemesis. And the flat earth movement is like aspects of it, like most of it out there. It's the fuck. Yeah, that's a tractor, isn't it? Yeah, I would love that. I would love to go through a tiny country village with that tiny little roads that couldn't take a tractor, just to freak everyone out. Crush a few buildings maybe on the way around. That nice little greengrocer's on the corner. Sorry, just take the side down. It's nice. Like it. So we know where that is, don't we? Don't need to say any names. So as I proposed again, my first book, The Holy Grail of Our Flat Earth, I show a picture of this and I show and talk about directed energy weapons. And this is just like directly above. Disintegrated, turn it to dust. Now, something I was thinking about, guys. No, definitely do not need to offend or not offending anyone in this. Okay, this is done in all love out of interest and scientific study, I guess. Is I was wondering because of the JHAB, when Down syndrome had arrived. And when I researched it, it turns out that as early as like what they say is AD, there were people recorded with different people. That's all they say is they're different people. And as you can see here in the Renaissance period, a load of little angels with Mary and a baby. And apparently, baby is shown to be Downs. Now, they've been around in medieval paintings and years later. So maybe not to do with injections, such, maybe just different people. They are very loving and they're not like us. They're lovely people, but they don't live long. It's really sad, but they are lovely and loving. The Battle of Costco's 2020. This is a plaque that was dug up in a mud flood in the year 2090. And this is what they found. Oh my God, it must have been hell. What was Costco? I think it was a place where you bought food years ago. Oh, it looks horrible. Yes, it is. Didn't they have online ordering? Yes, they did, but they felt that they needed to go into a place to mingle with one another, strangely, in masks. So this is good. Vintage birth control. Now, back in the day when babies were born, like myself, yeah, we were delivered by stork. Yeah, you catch them in a basket outside the window. You miss, it's messy. You can order another one. They were only cheap. Just shoo the fucker away. Yeah, you don't want it. You don't need the baby. No thanks. We got 6. Yeah, take it away. We'll call you next month. Yeah, might change our mind. And he's like, what? You don't want it? I know. Now, I'm watching chat now, guys. I am watching chat now. Okay. This is from Sesame Street. And it's really, really bugging me. Yeah. His name. Isn't it like Snuffleupagus or Snufflepuss? No, that's like Snagglepuss. Snuffleupagus. Please, can anyone tell me the name of the big monster thing off Sesame Street? Because it's slightly bugging me. Anyone? Oh, Andrew Thomas. Snuffle what? What? Oh, what cam? Snuffleupagus. Oh, thanks, Snuffleupagus. God, that would have bugged me forever. Thanks for that, guys. Things like that just play on my mind, What was his fucking name? Can he disappear? No, can he? Snuffleupagus. Can he disappear? Yeah, of course Snuffleupagus can fucking disappear. Snuffleupagus. Anyway, let's move on. So this is an 8-mile wall in Ecuador. And I got to research or look into a little bit. I was interested in cave painting because I can't imagine why they're saying that we were just in caves living and drawing stupid shit like spearing buffalo or deer or hunting and crap. Yeah, because I think we were highly technological. So I think there was more going on. And this painting seems to have some ideographic language, which obviously I can't decipher, but it looks like there's a lot of square bits and stuff that you wouldn't see in a forest. Do you get that? So I'm thinking that this is like tech stuff and wavelength, because it looks like a wavelength. And these bits here as well, squares. So this isn't echoing nature. It's got crosses in here, dots in here. So it's some language you can't understand, but I think it's look at this thing here, the half moon that we see on top of Antiquitech. People here, ant people there. You get the ant people. Ant music, oi, 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 oi. The day the music died, Antiquitech went to shit. Check the size of these light bulbs in this exposition. The curly bits. Massive light bulbs. Look at the size of this thing. Older world, I think. I really do. Repurposed. So I don't know what that is. Full of lights. Some satellite dishes. Obviously, satellite's not real. A lot of dishes. All light up stuff. This is all electrical stuff. Early electrical stuff. The whole thing. Do you know what? If I time traveled, it's a bit later, there's motor cars, but I would still love to walk through there. Yeah. And I probably wouldn't get electrocuted much either. Look at that. Perfect Fibonacci poo. See the golden ratio poo, guys. Do we, when we sit on a Thomas, do we do a golden ratio poo? We seem to be a lot against the golden ratio. We don't turn around in a spiral before we lay down in our beds, do we? Like the dogs and cats do. Do we spin our water? I do. Do you? Yeah. Tourist the shit out of this place. It's all tourist fields. And Fibonacci, golden ratio poo. Nature. See? The best things in life, and in fact, free. Yeah. Food's nice too. Because I kind of dig food. Without it, die and stuff. So I really like it. But that's not the reason. I spent long periods in my life not eating anything. But that's probably drugs. Check that out. I love this time of year, the colours. I love every time of year, really. But it's weird, guys, because it's only just started to get cold. And I guess in in January, the daffodils will come back up again and the buds on the trees. So winter's not even really happening anymore. Check this Tartarian building, yeah. Second story front door in case it floods, is it? Nice, though. See, this thing's condemned. They're all condemned. There's stacks of these in the countryside, guys. I've seen so many pictures of these crazy condemned Antiquitech buildings. It's all Moorish. This is Moors. Got the Islamic domage thing going on there. Very nice. Very nice twirls on there. Lovely stonework. Oh, yeah. The Muslim world got all the juicy juiceness. Don't worry. I'm talking of locks. They made some effort just to open a door, didn't they? 4 X's. Castle Mine, Cam. Castle Mine 4X, one of yours. And the X up there. It's the X code, guys. Even got the flat Earth map, if you ask me, there. Huh? Lovely. Lovely. Lovely door handle. So there is a world below your feet. Okay, see all these mudflood windows? At one time, it would have been like that below your feet. Mud's come in, covered all the underneaths of the buildings. A few tops of windows showing. Doors go up. Windows are massive always. But there is still a world below your feet. Cool, that is. Cool image, that. So this is the skeleton of a gorilla and a humanoid. Yeah, they're not exactly the same at all, are they? Yeah. Plus, gorillas are still around, so obviously we didn't come from space fucking monkeys, and evolution is complete nonsense, as we know. But yeah, stacks of similarities. Yeah, nearly the same. Stupid as fuck me. Oh, Harappa. One of my favorites. I've studied, looked quite a bit into. I need to post about in near future. The Hittites. I love anything to do with Indus Valley, but the Hittites are another, all of them, another vanished civilization. Rappa is some sort of amazing higher plateau hill forty thing. What it could have looked like in its heyday, one can only imagine. But the world around it looks mud flooded up to the wall, all sort of bumpy, and you've got this big sort of tower here as well, which looks like it's really high man-made actually. This place, you can't get this perspective, but it's just really big. It's really big. So yeah, the Hittites, apparently in the narrative, they mastered horsemanship and weaponry in horsemanship and fighting, which gave them great gains of the Hittite Empire, so to speak. But they vanished off the face of the earth. But the Indus Valley civilization got zapped by plasma discharge events because all of the forts and everything there is vitrified. And the rest is sunk in the Cayman Sea off the coast of India.
Follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail. Follow the Ho Chi Minh Trail.
So if you was unfortunate to be in the Vietnam War or walking on the Ho Chi Minh Trail, the B-52 bombers from a great height would lay this down. And you're in your paddy field, getting some grub. Fucking psychos, isn't they, guys? Absolutely psychos. Now, this is interesting. Buckle in, guys. Usage. Now, this is a stone that was dug up. Cuneiform. Early Mesopotamia. This inky dude it is on here. Okay, he looks like a Christian dude, a giant, which Inky was a giant. A load of little people. Some tech going on about background. Winged sun, I guess in a dog, and a crescent moon, a cuneiform. And what does it say? It has been deciphered. It says Inky, King Anus. It doesn't say Anus, it says Anus. King Anus, eldest son, headed the first group of 50 to arrive on Earth colony. And he was the god of waters. So that is unusual. It says, headed first group of 50 to arrive on Earth colony, and he was the god of waters. So Phoenician, masters of water, and he arrived on Earth colony because we're a colony and they came from outside. It's supposed to be the earliest form of writing, one of them, isn't it? Cuneiform. So there's someone laying down there. God of waters, eh? So yeah, that's brilliant. It looks sort of Christian though, it gets me. All the other images I've seen of Inky do, he's not got like the glowing, he's lit up, is he? He's pointing up at what? Stars here? Wow. Wow. Wow, that is just incredible. It tells us something as well. It tells us this is like a colony where they make a movie like Westworld, even with a couple of billion people, if that's how many there is, they could just do that because the rest is surplus. Like they don't give, they're just showing you, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, they don't need you, you're gone. Henry, don't you dare drive on that gate. It's already settled, Martha. I'm leaving you for your sister. Ta-ta. So that's how they got around in the past. Top Gear. Top Gator Gear. Wicked. Mushroom house. Would you live in a mushroom house? I would live in a mushroom house. I would be very happy to live in a mushroom house. I bet a mushroom house is a really happy place to be. Trippy, even. Don't you think? Or maybe it's just me. Don't worry. Now, does that make you jump then? Good. Waking you up. You're falling asleep all the time. Flat Earth British Vlogs. 935 you watching on Flat Earth martinliedtke channel. And we got, I don't know, loads more. Another 100 odd. So we got 1,000 people watching Flat Earth British. Talking. Now, History has proven that when the people have had a shitful, this is what they do to their dictators and their tyrants. This is Mussolini and his wife and his cronies who have been torn apart by crowds and kicked at shit, killed, and then hung in the streets of Milan for everyone to see. So Mussolini, yeah, he was, ruling from fascist nutcase, ended up hanging in the streets because the people didn't take no more. So there is a point, guys. There is a point when the people won't take any more. Torture, psycho gaslighting people crack. Like, I'm not taking it anymore, and they want to kick fucking shit out of them. Happens. So I'm going to come back. We got some mudflood to show, but I need to have a little shout at you, visit you. We've got some mudflood, got some other stuff to show. The show is not quite done just yet. Another 30 minutes or so to go. Super smashing great. Look what you would have won. Quick, quick. Change the mini. Change the mini for the crappy caravan. You probably, if you're American, haven't got a clue what I'm on about. But if you're British, you're going to be chuckling yourself, I guess. I was watching Steptoe and Son yesterday. The best ever. Steptoe and Son fucking rocks, by the way. So, yeah, we've got a load of wow cools in my comment stream. I can see hippie shake. The trees are lovely. Hope everything's all right with you and your manage. Much love to you both. Susan Donahue. Saying like the dockage. Giggy, Abby Lynn. Mums Sheely. I don't know. Sheila. Jimmy Cobra. Nice one, my brother. I'm Karios. Good to see you. Northern Element. Jilly here in the house. If you want to get CBD and yourself sorted out, see Jilly. She's in my comments below. Yeah. Employment. Best one in the world, if you ask me. Dennis Branham. Good to see you. Devora. Ooh. Excellent. Thank you. The moon is a mirror reflector. I think Mel might have just changed the paradigm. I know, guys. Don't worry. It's brill. Retro is here in the house. Mac Trom. Steve Dickinson. Wick News. Good to see you. Julie. Are you lovely? Rain just scared my cat away. Oh, no. Wow. Says Matt Moore. Cynthia Woods in the house. Yeah, my Zippo lighter's the wick just popped out. And Vertic, who was recognizing his fantasticness, and he's saying, Epic Mel. Thought it was me. Mel, yeah, Epic Mel, I know. She always comes up with the juice. It's amazing. Vividness. Good to see you. Bex. Good to see you, lovely. Nothing like winter sun. Well, no, there's nothing like winter sun. It's winter sun. Summer sun's not like winter sun. So that's actually true. Dick Richard. Dick Richards. Ryan. Fighty Red Dragon. BD Cameron, good to see you. Our Julie again. Are you lovely? HK. Satan said he wanted to fuck him all, in fact. I mean, that's what camp I'm in. Anyway, 800 watching, 300 likes. Yeah, like me out, man. Yeah, hit that fat thumbage. In fact, double flat thumbage. Hit it twice. Go on both accounts. Am I cheeky? Yeah, you're right. Damn right. Got to be vocal, to be a truther. It's the whole fucking point. I haven't got very far if I was like, you shrinking violet. Samoa, David M. No longer should you hide your shine under a bushel. No longer should you limit yourselves in this experience of life. You should trust your spirit. Trust the Most High's got your back. Okay? I'm under the conclusion that I'm being guided by the Archangel Michael. I'm not even religious. I don't even know where it comes from. For some reason, it's there. I have big clues. Big things happen daily in my life, guys. You'll be very, very surprised. just the most mind-blowing things. Squirrel Sniper, we love you. Thank you for all your epicness. Towley. Oh, Towley. Ooh, Satsai Towley off of Subpack. Brennan. Bumbleweed Truna Toyo. Brennan Hoff. And Swiftwalker. Extraterrestrial means extra land. In fact, it does. See, I'm not saying there's no such thing as UFOs, because I've seen them, guys. I've seen lots of them. I've seen one the size of Wembley Stadium. I could have thrown a stone at. But I seen it disappear into a slit in the sky. So that would suggest interdimensionals. What's the video yesterday about corner people? They were saying about, like, you know, people in the fifth dimension sort of like living in corners and stuff. So I was like, if that's a reality and these corner people are fucking with us, I'm going to smudge the shit out of my flats, which I did. I smudged the shit out of my corners just to make them corner people fuck off. Don't worry if you don't know what I'm on about. Yeah. Well, you know, 3D worlds and all of that. There's more going on, guys. Kevin Freist, and I definitely think you don't need a machine to time travel. Oh, India. Yeah. India, and I'll use this 1,000 people watching. I've got Flat Earth News and Reports with 54,000 followers. I want to call it Flat Earth British. Do you know anyone that could sort that out for me? Because I don't know any passwords, and I think Richard lost his. It's a long time ago. Gay and gay. Only just saying. Just ass skin. Glyph. Joe Shields of Boston. I like Boston. I've never been there, but I do like it. Kitchener Gerson. Joseph. I would like to visit it. Chicago first. RTA. Kevin. Jammer Vicious. So somebody contacted me last week and said, Martin, what would it cost you, as Flat Earth British, for me to get you to America? It's like, well, get rid of all the bullshit for start off. So, what if I bought you a private jet? Got me a private jet. How much would that cost? 10 grand. So can I get home as well? So I'll have to look into that. And have a couple of venues in America land. So I said, well, I'm not going to have jabs and stuff. It might be difficult. And I'm not sure if they'll welcome me and stuff. You know, they got a CGI, you know, we're in a simulation and the president give it away. So I can't really go with all that weirdness. But words, because I would like to see you all. And I'm guessing loads of you would visit and stuff. Yeah. Be good, wouldn't it? Be like the Beatles, Shea Stadium. Yeah. They'd be hired. Could hire all women screamers for when I like lands at JFK and they'll be all like, yay, yay. Don't worry, it's my trip. You'd have to join me. It's the Martins. Michael McCutcheon. Any relation to Marty? She's hot. Julie, or was, before she put on 32 stone, but she's still pretty. Matt Moore. Michael, I hope you don't watch my channel. Oh, Marty McCutcheon. Didn't mean that. Big's nice. Big's beautiful. Don't worry. Don't worry. BD Carmen, good to see you. Your underworld floating ball. Yeah, I know. It's mad, isn't it? Capelucius Dennis. Ryan Vertic. Okay, somebody, Lancelot. Oh, thank you so much, Lancelot. Give me $20. The American government take 30% of that tax, apparently, and the tax of the British. It's like super grateful, but they don't leave you any. They take it all. This is robbery. All of this. Janice Gaines. Oh, what's that white rabbit mug? Oh yeah, I got a black bunny rabbit. Yeah, this is not like a coding thing or anything. This is a beautiful fluffy bunny. Yeah. I like animals. I like squirrels even. I had a pet squirrel. I don't want to tell you what happened to that. It wasn't me. My friend. Lobby's not good with squirrels. Don't give me a squirrel. Elo Blue. Good, Bex. Yeah, I used to keep him in my little pocket of my Wrangler jacket. I used to have a red tag jacket and a little pocket then. Used to roll up in there all nice and warm. I took him to school and everything. I loved my little squirrel. Terrible, the ending. Not going to tell you. It's too sad. Flame Drifter. ABC, shoot that poison out of room. Yeah, they were shit, weren't they? Temptation. Higher and higher. Yeah, they did sing that. I sing Indra. Good to see you. Carios. La Young. David. And Sonia Testament, who is in the house, who is Tree of Knowledge. That is really gorgeous. You get cold where you are, do you? Oh, I guess you do. It's like mountainy and stuff, isn't it? Anyway, back on with some more juice. Please share this out. Do the likey thing. Anything else that they do you see on other channels on YouTube without me actually mentioning it politely. Anyway, let's love you all. Right, more juicage, mudflood, Holy Land we're going to look at now. I tried to present these the last post, and I've had them a while. Well, not that one. And they're fantastic. Apart from being like hardly any population in the Holy Land. Like any population. Just see a bit of technology going on here. Some sort of giant aerial on the roof. We got some sort of classical architecture going on. Giant fountain, which isn't working anymore. Recently planted trees, which you're always going to find. And a cart there. And nobody about. What time is it? A couple of camels. Sun's up by there. I'd say it was 11 in the morning. So there's plenty of light. There should be people around. Looks a bit ruined, doesn't it? Looks like nothing going on. Looks mud flooded. Stone buildings, stone mosques. But landing platforms. Stands on there called prayer, I guess. In the modern day, since Islam, etc. But completely hollow buildings. But look at the lattice work geometry on the onion domes and the resonators. You know, maybe they weren't only power plants. Maybe, you know, not only people visited them, maybe people dwelled in these as well. Can you imagine dwelling in an antiquitect church or a building? The benefits it would have to your health. So there's nothing going on in the Holy Land. It's dirty looking. What are these? Oh, so they're just mud huts then, are they? And there's a grill there. Is that a roof? No, street level. Oh, they're just like wicker things, like shades. And that looks like a grill in the floor. Not sure if it is elevated. No, it's not. Anyway, exterior conduits on this one. It's got like the tiling on the outside. You find a lot of this with this Eastern flavor. Check that out. Antiquitect. So yeah, it's crazy. Some of the mud floods in here. It's like, honestly, looking at the Holy Land, right, guys, in Egypt, and it's like the events have not long happened. You know, I've got images of like Table Mount, which comes up in a minute, from the 1800s. A place nobody give a flying fuck. The most important, you know, religious site ever. You know, got Jordan, Jews, you know, poking tongues at one another over it and stuff. They didn't give a fuck in the 1800s. The place was full of mud and wreck, guys. Look at that. The Pyramid of Giza is well buried. And none of this is visible. Haven't been dug out yet. So his nose apparently shot off. That's interesting. That line round there. I haven't seen that before. Not really. Till now. Some sort of circles there too. But yeah, a ring. But the head doesn't go with the body of obviously the lion or whatever it is. But Phoenix. It's been another head plonked on top by the look of it. But in all the depictions, it's an African lady, but not in photographs. So look at the masonry here, guys. Just like Puma Punko in Peru. Perfectly fitted, no seams. Amazing. Wow. But massive masonry up here. And that is below. That's our civilization that I talked about in The Greatest Secret Never Told for Noah's Ark, which was that, producing oxygen and living underground like submarines when the flood had happened. And that's it. They covered that over, I bet you. So, gates of possibly Jerusalem. highly important religious center, you know, Jesus stuff, all that. And the whole place is just fucked. There's graves outside, you know, take them in. It's not even a path leading up to it, really. Nothing notable. In fact, half the door looks like it's gone. No step as such. All the rocks over here. So, the Garden of Gethsemane. Yeah. Shit went down. Shit went down again at Gethsemane. Like, not long before then, a couple of 100 years, I'd say. Probably the same trees that witnessed it all, if it even happened. So, yeah, this is, I'll turn this. This is a, oh, it's in Australia. Now it's in China. And now, there you are, good. So, yeah, it's been dug out of the mud. Look, it's sitting on the hillside. It looks different to the later photos that we see of this. It's a mausoleum of Absalom's, which is half buried in mud. And they got a lot out. You can see this in the modern day on photographs. It got mud flooded in. But I don't think, they say that these things are monuments for dead people, but I don't think they go to all that effort. So would you think anything else other than a mud flood had occurred here? Explanations? I'm open to explanations. This city is not inhabited. It's giant and it's full of mud. Giant city, that is. Interesting. Supposed to be there in biblical times. No, that's another gate. We're not going to go through that process of spinning again. There's a missing statue, several plaques, strange things. I don't know, but it's another gate into Israel. And it's shit outside because it's such an important place. Look at this. Underground. Melt it. Melt it. And that is the top of what would have been some sort of maybe window. But yeah. Wow, look at that. And look what's on top of it. Wow, that's brilliant. Wow. And that is the ruins of Tombro. Tombro de Rose. Tombro de Rose. Right, I'm going to spin this one. I want to see this. Right, Australia. Okay. China. Right, it's coming up to Britain now. Britain. Okay. So another gate. There is nothing, but there's one person there. So the people are like, abs for Allah. And there's stuff missing here. Stuff missing there. Big arches. All of this is missing. I bet stuff like slotted in there. Looks like something slotted in there. Looks like something slotted in there. Really does. Some sort of, what, clock? Really? Panel missing, panel missing. So yeah, mud flooded, but they do hide the information. But I'm guessing when you're getting rid of a civilization, you want to hide any information. It's been ongoing. It's still ongoing, guys. It doesn't stop. There's Garden of Gethsemane again. So walled enclosure, that bit. Oh, yeah, shit got down there. Maybe wrong. Again, Mount Zion. So this is like the Mount Zion. Yeah, countless songs, famous as Buckyo, and it's a shithole. Mount Zion is a fucking proverbial shithole. Look at this. The windows are buried up here. This place has been completely wrecked. And look at all the masonry just lying around. Smash civilization. So yeah. And they're like sitting around like Mad Max days. It's like, wow, it's fucked, Jay. Like, yeah. Can you see that door up here on the right hand side? Wait till that block goes away. Shit. By here. It's a half buried door. Oh God. Fantastic. That tree's knackered as well. So yeah, not long before then, all that was just melted. What's that? The River Jordan. That's also in loads of songs, isn't it? By the rivers of Babylon. Oh. Don't worry, I'm not going to go all Boney M on you. I just did. Shit. That looks like it's full of mud too. And look at this arch here. Top of the arch. Top of the window. You see that? It's going down this deep. Because it's all fucking buried. So got one tent, a couple of horses, no population, guys, in Jerusalem. Where do you think everybody is? It's a big enough city. There must be there must be like, well, hundreds of thousands of people at this stage, surely. I know you guys, a wrecked, ruined, mud-flooded world with no one around except the same old skeleton crew checking here out. Valley of Jophet, with apparently like mausoleums of dead people. And there's look at these stones, huge stones, masses of them just laying around. What were they? It's just amazing. Oh, I'm spinning now. Here we go again though, guys, because it doesn't go the other way. So it's Australia, because it's upside down. And then, oh, don't fall off, China. And then up the right way. Britain. Check this out. Oleoladeline. So this got bricked up, so no one went in there. Shit outside. Tiny people. Oh, look at the size of him to that. Whoa, he's tiny. And she's tiny. Look at the size of that, guys. Yeah? Wow. So that's Jerusalem. Church of the Sepulchre. Oh, is it now? Well, it was fucked in the past. So that's been blocked up. 2 double doors. They always have the one in, the one out, don't they, in the past? But that one's been blocked. That might be significant. Little dome on top of this bit. Lads are going up there. You got railings around the top of the dome. Wow. So mud flooded. Moscovoma. Which looks like Table Mount. It's got Antiquitech and a dome. Definitely looks Antiquitech-y. And check that. What's this? It just says Jerusalem. And there's a door going what? Underground? Right, the mud's that deep, is it? Let's have a look. So the mud's up here. And you've got some frontage of some building, massive dome entrance, door, and the rest seems to be missing. There's a door going where? Underground. Where the Wombles live. Underground, overground, wombling free. The Wombles of Wimbledon. Common, are we? Making up use of the things that we find. Obviously, it's Mad Max days. Fuck me. You got to procure along the way, haven't you? Oh, this looks mudded in and shitted, look. These rocks just lying around. Some people in there. Look, maybe Western. Wow. Stairs going up there. Oh, very, very interesting indeed. So what we got here? Nazareth. Apparently the birthplace of
Baby Jesus. Ah, baby Jesus. Ah, three, baby Jesus. Ah, ah.
So there's a door going in there, and that's the wall of Jerusalem. Table Mounts there. As I said, it's full of shit. No one gave a shit in the past. Felt a big deal about it now. And what's all that big deal of that stone anyway? Yeah? It's just a bloody rock. What's so special? Must be electromagnetically special. Whoa! Look at that. So the mud's on top. You just got the top of a, like literally just the top. How deep does that go? Is that not mud flood? What the fuck is it then? Look at that. Wow. Wow. That's absolutely stunning. Ding bong. Pyramid shape. Yeah, the opening is, but that's just the top of the door, isn't it? Or the opening. This could go infinitely deep. The mud's on top and mud's there. Oh, that's fantastic. So, yeah, mud flood, Holy Land and Egypt as well. That's it for them. I can link you up that after this post in the box below. Now, I want to talk about this a minute. Now, This week, the strangest thing happened. Now, I'll explain a few things about this chap, and I will say that I have been affected by it in a way that I wouldn't have ordinarily expected. Someone so young dying in the truther community, but not only that, it's someone I've known for a ton of years. Okay, Antonio Subarat. There we are years ago. I'm talking many years ago in Oxford at the Oxford Camera where we met for a meet. Antonio. Now we've done series together. We've done the Sun and Moon track, but in fact we fell out. He made a weird fucking video, daytime, nighttime, which made me go psychotic on him. But he took it really, really well. And I never did anything to him, but he's dead now. And it's really sad that his daughter put a post out. And I really feel bad for them. And seeing his face like that, and it's like, oh, it's fucking horrible. It really, really did. Spent so many hours, you know. Obviously, I didn't actually fall out over all that. There was all murder, you know, with the things that were going on in a flat earth, other people involved, his dodgy fucking relationships, like it's anyone else's fucking business. It's nothing to do with truth, and anyone gives a fuck anyway. But in the end, we weren't really on bad terms. He had a lot of respect for my work, and the last words he ever said to me was "thank you." I really appreciate it, and your channel is awesome. Was the last words he ever said to me in Skype. I didn't even believe it. I rang him on Skype to see if it was true, if he was dead, but obviously he's dead, so he didn't answer. But I was like, can't be fucking true. It can't be true. It's funny that he said, you know, so many bad things. You know, he was a bit visceral with his fucking mouth, and he dies from his mouth, apparently. But yeah, he wrote the Book of the Moon, and in my opinion, you know, he was a globe tad destroyer. You put him with the best they got, and he would make them look like they was just simple. Which he was very good at. Yeah, but Antonio Subarat, no more. How trippy is that, guys? Weird. How many is there? How many are gone? Dropping like fucking flies here. Anyway, let's have a little look at Pics. This is a buzz. You can go anywhere in the world on Pics. I'll give you the link after. Have you had a go with this? So you can, like, you know, just aeroplane around New York City. And this is from the top of the Freedom Tower. Check it out. Yeah? You can get right down there. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Wow, so where's the Empire State? Midtown by there. And it's so far away. Look at all of the areas before you get to it. Imagine the perspective from your eyes. God, I'd love to see that shit. But wow, look at how many skyscrapers. They can't build on this part. Do you know why? Because the stone or the rock New York's built on is only Midtown, and then there's a thick band here where they can't build high, really high, and then there's more rock down, you know, where Battery Park is and where you know, downtown Manhattan. God, doesn't it look beautifully flat? Yeah, they're not using no fisheye here, are they, guys? Huh? Right, let's have a look down in Brooklyn. Pics image. Oh, I think I've just wrongly orientated myself. Looking up to space, I want to go down. Whee! Whoa! Right, there you are. Wow, look at that. That's on top of the Freedom Tower. Wow, there's a load of shit happening on there, isn't there? It's got 5G tower on there. Not even allowed to say that anymore. So yeah, they took all dents and all that, because that photograph I showed you earlier is exactly the spot all that shit went down. Yeah, yo. And now they got like a lake or two thingies where they once stood. And Freedom Tower's not actually on the same site, is it? It's just beside it. Yeah. Oh, they could have done something better with that. But a nice park or something. Oh, maybe it is. Battery Park used to be a starfort. Is that over by there, isn't it? That's it there. So yeah, really interesting. I love these things. Go on for hours. I really could. Over to New Jersey. Anyone of you lot from New Jersey? You got some big fuck off buildings and all, haven't you? Got the size of that bastard. Look at how flat it is. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at the Statue of Liberty, which is in this day, you know, in this day and age, it's in Portwood. In
In New Jersey. It's in New Jersey, and he used to be in New York City, but you know the whole island floated over because they like New Jersey better. So I could do a good New York accent. Yeah, New Jersey. I know, good isn't it? See, I could be one of you lot. I could pretend I'm from America land. No one would ever know. As long as they didn't look at me, close their eyes when they talk to me, they'd be fine. Let's have a look at the Brooklyn Bridge, man. That thing's epically old. There's something going on with the building of the Brooklyn Bridge. I don't trust the narrative. Oh, the photos, the East Bridge. Well, imagine living in there. I bet that's shit. I bet you get fucking well dangerous. Some of these blocks of flats. So over to Brooklyn. Yeah. Do you know what this reminds me of? Yeah. The Warrior. The Warrior did it. Yeah. Warriors come out to play. Yeah. Bopping yourself down to Coney Island, guys, across all that shit. Yeah. As long as you know, you don't meet too many. You know, as long as they're all like the orphans, you're all right, but they're not, are they? But don't worry, we're dealing with the Warriors here, and they fuck everyone up. So, except the Riffs, of course. Riff, yeah. Don't know what I'm talking about. You've probably been not in reality for the last, God knows how many years. What's he on about, the Warriors? I haven't seen that. Warriors? Cyrus? Yeah? Yeah? For your little piece of turf. Whatever. Troublemaker. Anyway, so yeah, Gigapics. I'll give you that link. You can get old maps on there as well. I got a San Francisco one off this link, and it's really, really good fun if you haven't done it before. Right. To know this, you know now. Lee, who is Flat Earth British sub 2 now, 2. And he's pumping out all of the hundreds of images from our awesome load of photographs in the photo dump and these collections. And he's been putting like all of the stuff off. I guess his other channel and that and putting it uploaded on here. But he needs some subscribers until he comes back in Feb. Okay. We'll have a special party or something to celebrate. Okay. Put this link is below in the descriptions box. Make sure to check it out because Lee's videos are right beautifully, you know, all thought-provoking. So make sure to check it out. Okay. As you can see by the thumbnails, stonky, donkey. Okay. Me. This is me. Okay. Flat Earth British Martinliedtke. We've got a few channels going on now, live at the moment. We have the Celtic Tartarian channel. We have Flat Earth British Nectar I don't use. This channel, Flat Earth British Think Tank channel, has been on a community strike for the last 3 months, but it might be back soon, is what I'm saying, yo. Okay? And time to push my book. I want to sell 50 million copies, yo. So, yeah, I got, I haven't done my book things. I'm going to come back in a minute. Holy Grail of the Flat Earth and Holy Grail of the Great Reset Questions, which is my newie, which is, I was basically, Amazon sent me a link and said, oh, check out your book reviews. And I read them yesterday and it was fab. Except for one person who said, what was it? Oh, he's watered it down. Well, yeah, I fucking did. Because, like, Joe Average can't get half the shit I'm saying. I found this in the first book. It's like talking fucking Latin. Double Dutch. Anyway, right. We got more stewage. Get ready. Am I there? Am I there? I am. Yay. 929 of you persevering into hour 3. It's just weird. It is weird. It is weird. So yeah, sad thing. I was affected by that Antonio business, but yeah, times I fantasized about kicking his head in. It was fucking unbelievable. But you know, bygones be going. No, not really. I think you get my drift anyway. History, innit? So, if you have sent your book cover in photograph, make sure to buy a book. Send a photograph in and I'll publish it on Flat Earth British Flatterday show and 10,000 plus people will get to see you holding my juicy woosy book, which you can see next to Hank. Yeah, he's got his knob out. Fuck. Yeah. Hank, really? Don't you dare touch it. So as you can see next to Hank is my book. Yeah, over by there. Can you see it? Pointing it in now. Wow, you will never know how hard that is to do. So, Bookshares. Okay. Bookshares. Oh, if I can find them. Oh, God. I am lost. Bookshares, 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 Bookshares. Hang on a minute. Excuse me. Bookshares. Book covers. Now, if you have sent your book in, you're going to see yourself in a minute. This young lady bought my first book and sent this ages ago. 70 books next to his reggae amplifier, which is rather funky. So, yeah, a bit of invention. Marie went to Chepstow Castle, took some photos. You can take your photo of book in front of wicked massive croppage. Or Teddy can send one in. Friends in leather chair, relaxing. Yeah, with the weight of knowledge. Yeah, and juiciness. Flo, she might be in chat now. She smells like an angel. So does Moonbeam Image. She smells like an angel. She smells like angels early smell. And Cannons as well by Tommy Boy, who's in Toronto land. And this looks like a taffy to me. Highly taffy edge. And he's flat thumbing me as well. Us. And India, she's got a load of creatures that she lives with who talk to her regularly, I hope. And they've got great taste in books. Asia. I think that's Anne's firm. This Anne's firm. Or it could be, oh no, she wouldn't be drinking Thatcher's. That's Hippie Shake's firm. Who's on the Lambert and Butler then? Yeah. Ooh, look at you. Regina. Oh yeah, I always have my weekly pervert Regina. It's my favorite time of the week. Not really. This one is my favorite. No, I'm not. I don't mean that. It's Johnny Boy of Hibbler Productions. Okay. Man, who's like hogging my shit to death at the moment. And this chick here. Cool. And more star footage. See how, you know, this book, yeah, it's well traveled. It's like moi. Okay, ladies, Regina is floating in a pool in Vegas land. Yeah, apparently when he was going to private jet me over, Aaron, he said he was going to get me to play in Las Vegas, and I could get a penthouse at the Sands. So just saying, yeah, case. And there is Sandos, who's been flat thumbing us, and drum roll, Lindsay Ashcroft, and yeah, Tiger, the monster thing. So this is a good one. So this is new ones. Somebody with a sand thing behind. Looks really pretty there with the shell. Thank you for styling that. And Manny, his old man, that's his dad, by the way. Yeah, not his best mate, it's his dad and his best mate. And he's gone to a protest because, you know, they've been playing up in Austria, millions of them. And my favorite one of today, Justin, okay, Justin Firemaster, who is Wizard, Raps, and Minerals. I think I said that wrong. Wizard Raps and Minerals. No, it is. On Instagram, who sends like, oh, just buy the funkiest magical shit you've ever seen in your life necklaces. I sent him a book, but I never had any spare in the house, so I had to buy it and then send it to sign it, which is a weird way of doing things, but it's Justin. So, yeah. Beautiful, isn't it? So thank you for that. Okay, you lovely people. If you, as I said, oh, there it was. I had it there. Stupid. I get tired. And there you are. It's all about my book. Mind-blowing splattage. And we cover so many aspects of this subject of hidden history. It's hard to believe. And we will be covering more again. The next stuff's going to be mind-blowing. God, the stuff that's come out has just been just phenomenal. So there's a linkage and you can catch up. Jilly Proof Sonia, who just mentioned, she's in the chattage right now. She gave us an excellent little review-age. Okay. Martinliedtke, Fly British, Truther Extraordinaire. All right, don't push it. There's Jade there. That's my friend. Ooh. I don't know what that ugly mint is. Chemical Brothers, that's evil. Crawling, King Snake. Oh, Black Keys, classic track. Brilliant, that is. Yeah, so it's Jadeth in a van. My friend. Looking at history stuff. It's good, isn't it? So yeah, the Mudflood does. The Mudflood Chick Show. And I got books, as I just mentioned. And vlogs and shit. I got all sorts going on. You wouldn't even believe. So, Black Sheep Researcher. What happened to him? What happened to Black Sheep Researcher? Is he still about? I haven't seen him. I never unsubbed, and I haven't seen him. Oh, that's weird. So, yeah, she covered Antiquitech, yeah, sacred geometry and church machines, etc. Fantastic. Science of it all is absolutely mind-blowing to myself. So, yeah, I'm coming back because I'm going to be shooting off very shortly. I can give you all a massive shoutage, though, definitely, for being so fantastic on a Flatterday. Whew. Right, I need some schmovie. This is not product placement. This is me having a schmovie. Black Sheep Researcher is What the Fuck TV now. Oh, fuck. Thanks, Cam. I didn't know. Well, how come I'm sub, though? You should come up. I haven't seen any of his vlogs. I haven't seen his face. Just saying, I don't know what's going on. Mind you, they unsub me from a load of people. You know, like people getting sub from us. I guess and sub from people as well. They don't come up for ages. And I was like, fucking, I've seen that person for ages. And I'm unsubbed. So smooth. Hi, Callum. Seen your little chattage earlier with Cam. What was you talking about? I just got up. I think it was dogs. I was talking about dogs at the time. I was with dogs. It was really nice. Paul Black Sheep is flat. All right, I'll look it up. Thank you, India Dia. And thank you for all you do for Flat Earth British community. We do appreciate it. We appreciate everybody who mucks in, basically, with information. Don't send me anything about, you know, ongoing bullshit out there. I'm not really interested. I'm not interested, actually, because I know what's going on and I don't need to be told. And just truth. I'm interested in truth and this field. Okay, Dallas Fowler, driving it forward. Ideas. Think outside the box. Think outside the box. Write it down. Send it to me. Do that. Because I tell you what, some genius comes out of you people. Phew, moments like that moment with Mel with the reflective moon mirror. Fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I've not heard anybody say that in nearly 7 years of Flat Earth. Not one person. So no. I'm like, no fucking shit. Rudy and dogs. Are you, Rudy? You got a new channel name as well. Temptation was Evan 17. You're pop-tastic, you are, Rudy. Thank you for that, mate. Smash your nice eat vibes. Brilliant show. Thank you, vibes. You always say that, whether I'm crap or not. I don't even know. I don't even care. Doesn't matter. Other people do videos and do fuck all. It's brilliant. We have Juicage, Brian Splat. Have a little giggle. Big loving. Yeah. Get blocker. Yeah, thanks, Glyphage. Much love to you. Much love to you all. Charlie, mate. What's happening? Oh, good to see you. You've been with me for years and years and years. Paul, yeah, I know, Bri. Thank you, matey. Gian, good to see you, lovely. Judy, Canada me. Don't let Hank stick the pages together. Yeah, that's a fucking good point, that is. Well, he's not actually beaten off to my book. I don't think that's going to get him off. But he's just like, I told you, he's since the boost. Just can't stop touching himself. It's compulsive. Terrible. Lee Brogan. Sorry, he's dead. He won't even matter anymore. Andrew Thomas, good to see you. At Matters. Ooh, what's that say? I'm still that fucking program. I don't know who you are, but much love to you. I don't know what that says because it's possibly Chinese. Mandarin. Dockage, Blue Sky. All right, Matthew. Good to see you, Matthew. Matthew Short. I'm not sure. Why is it failing on me? Cafe. Gigi. J-Light. Good to see you. So let's have a recap. Yeah, we're looking at basically deciphering what all our Latin means on the flat cap map. The Fool's Cap map. And it's saying that the map that we see, the world that was presented to us, is a joke. Okay, it's all bullshit, is what they're telling you. And they tell you on the Fool's Cap map that they devise wars and civil wars. This is what's been going on all along. That's why they laugh.
and how stupid people are, basically. Stephen Dickinson, K Mac, good to see you. Sorry, I dodged past you. Him. So, lady person again, if you are a lady person. Truth Bear, good to see you. Richard Messerschmittig. So, yeah, my Zippo run out of wick. So I got some Zippo wick, some Zippo-less. It's not good. Beanie Meanie. Oh, fucking Crazy Journey. Fucking love you, man. Fucking love you, our Crazy Journey. Yeah, don't even fucking doubt it. Love you all. Sherry B. Cole. You wouldn't believe the sulking I do when I got like everything in my life. You know, ask my friends, my closest friends. I'm like, my priorities like seems to be the community. I can't, you know, just want to be there for you, despite all. Yep, SS MKO threatened Hipponize big time. Yes. In fact, that is the case. Southern Ontario Sasquatch. Good to see you. Love these pictures. Okay. Well, I'll be back Tuesday at 8 o'clock GMT. It's all fixed up. I've spoken to Rossage and we got some cracking stuff. Right, this guy blows my mind, Ross. He's one of the the best I've seen for years, in fact. And he's someone I can talk to. It's a Welshman, you know. Jason Hand, got a lot in common. I'm not guessing we're similar ages, but maybe I'm a lot older. Seem to be. Older than everybody. TYY. Iron Republic. Yay, I love that book, man. Nice one. Hello. Oh, magazine. Matthew Short. Corey Malablanc. Oh. Any relation to my Land of Inception? Good to see you, my friend. Conscious Awakening. Ooh, so have you had any happy, like, tickly feelings in your belly? Have you felt warm and cushy and safe while I just talk? Yeah? Good. I hope so. Because that is my intent. To bring happiness, up a vibrational experience, and spread some truths that I think come from the Most High. Real cream, I meant. Real cream. I'm a dapper down man. Truthful freedom fighter. Why did they grease their hair back in the old days anyway? Why did they use Brill cream and grease it all back? Easier to manage. Looks like shit. Talis, swig. Daryl, good to see you. So yeah, anyone who's watching now, there's 820 of you watching at this moment over my channels. Shout in chat, and I'll say oi and tara to you all, and nostad the key, because I got to bounce. That was fun, wasn't it? We do have fun. It's fantastic. Moon mirror on the wall, says David Dem. Yeah, I think you got a hit, Mel. I sure do, Martin. Oh, thanks, Sasquatch. Does mean a lot to me. I'm glad you're all appreciative and happy. Looked brilliant. Good. So yeah, we covered a lot. And we will cover much, much more on a later date when I got more time. Okay, guys? That's just a quick roller coaster. Brian splurt all over you of information. So, grounded extracts. Matthew, again. Binary Bull. Good to see you. I picked one ostrich egg. Oh, one ostrich egg for a pub raffle. Sold the tickets for £5 strip. Made 230 quid in 20 mins. Because people are full on fruitcakes. Yeah. That's not really taking advantage anyway. Yes, charge them $1,000. Yeah, the price goes up by the minute for a fucking ostrich egg. How many omelets would you make out of that? Brilliant, you've got a big family. Bye, me. You sound nice. Don't know why. Just do. You all sound nice. It's because you're the crazy people must avoid us like plague. So I don't think I should go in there. The light is way too bright for my dark eyes. I might get dazzled out by the love. Oh, it feels horrible. What is that feeling? They care. Wish I could be like them. You can, bad person. You can change. Every day, every minute that passes is an opportunity to change. So you should change. Better yourself. Fight that voice in your head. Tell it to fuck off. Questions and answers. Good. See you. PJ, flatastic. Yay. And Callum, much like you, my brother from another mother. Hi, Campbell. Conversational between
Campbell, and Sonia. Oh, Mel, you still up this late? 795. Thank you for that. The moon reflector's going on like I thought it would. Knew when you said it anyway. It's like, yeah. JJ, good to see you. Hope you and the boys are cool, my friends. Good to see you, Judy. Much love to you, Dick Richards. Not that to you, Dick. Isabella, don't be less me, no. I know it's weird, but I'm not just not into all that. It's like Christmas weirdness and all that. I avoid that like fucking, you know, Isabella. Yeah, I don't celebrate it, guys. Don't celebrate anything like that. Anything that everybody else does, I ain't fucking doing. It's my life. I don't give a shit. Doesn't bother me one bit. I ain't in no fucking cult. I got out of the cult when I found out the earth was fucking flat. The globe cult, guys. I'm out of it. I was in a cult for fucking years believing cartoons. Fucking stupid. I can't even believe it sometimes. I just slap myself thinking, fucking hell, Martin, how can you see? But the programming was in deep. Absolutely fabulous fun night from Albert Billy. Thank you, my friends. Good night. Good night to you, Limali, Andrew, and Al Crazy, and Steve, and Sketches. You as Glenn. Here we go again. Thanks to you as well, and our Callum, Bin. Good to see you, Jersey Bob. I just saw Jersey. I was thinking of you, Jersey Bob, when I showed it as well, but I was wondering if you was there. I seen your house. Do you see your house? No, I know, but I could have. Timothy, Soldier, Tony, and Rain. Asleep. Hope she jumped then. Rain. Benny Riley, Scott, Gaffica, Dan. Love dogs. Animals. Just love animals. Tufsika. Manny. Steve. Jilly. Ah. Just soldier, truth bomber. You know it, girl. You know it, girl. Doc. So that's me. I'm not going to run it out for much longer now because it's 3 hours, 16 minutes. There's our friend, brother, autodidactic. Okay. Change is only constant. No, I just live in the now. You can change that negative. You know, I know everyone has problems suffering with all this. We've got our families to deal with, haven't we? And the whole world against us, apparently. But that's our strength. That's our strength, guys. We got this, and you know it. It's one. Just a matter of time. Look how I panned up for Mussolini, eh? People only take shit for a point, guys. And that go like that. How crazy? Chanyan. That's what history shows us. K-Mac. Higher State of Consciousness. Joss Wink. Fucking love that song. Always plays Higher State of Consciousness. Higher. She sells on the Shisha. In fact, I have posted about that. If you look on this channel, previous, I talk about shells quite a bit. People came up with all of the ideas behind shells. Shells in atoms, and there's piezoelectric forces in shells. I think it's tech anyway. And Andrew, thank you. I have fairy sweetness, David, Dallas, my brother, Tony, Sachs. Guys, your hand and moustache needs you. Handbar, moustache, handlebar. Oh yeah, like bona fide man, dapper Dan man. Our Father Where Art Thou was one of the best films ever made. Absolutely love that film. It's brilliant, and the music by the Soggy Bottom Boys. Brilliant. I play that regularly because it's brilliant. Muddy May, good to see you. I love all that Louisiana swampy stuff. That's why one of my favorite bands of all time is Clearance Clearwater Revival, because it's born in the bayou. Don't know why I'm Welsh. Maybe I was from there in a previous life or something, but I really do feel a connection. Yeah, don't know why. Stonk Puppets. Estelle. Matt Moore. Rethink. Good to see you, my friend. Never. Wilmington. Captain Bear, Lizzo. Great perspective on Moon, Martin. It's Mel, not me. I didn't think it at all. Ooh. Scott. Mia's good to see you. Dallas Fowler.
And that's the truth. Good to see you, my friend. So much love to you all. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I am sure. martinliedtke7@gmail.com. Do all them groovy YouTube things. Like my video. Share it out. Donate. Throw lovely things at me. Haley Jackson. Much up to you, Haley. Oh, Medimi, I said that. It's me. Look at me all happy. Vertigo. D-Nice. That's nice. Thanks, Campbell. Much love to you, my brother. Andrew. Hemp greased. Get that CBD oil, thinkers. There you are. Gilly's in chat. Link below. Check it out, guys. She does amazing CBD. Really, really good stuff. Email you. Yeah, okay. I had an email come in today about some universal chants on a channel. It was Jenny and stuff. Mantra or something like that. So, but I've been up the wall. I'm busy most of the day, but I'm interested in anything that's good and truthful and in the light. Because anything positive and forward. I'm into that shit. There you are. Like, listen to Haley Jackson, everybody. Yeah. Everybody like and share. Okay. And Brian Evans, not that. All good karma. And that I share. One love. I've been thinking about karma. That might be a bit of a psyop, you know. Just saying it might be. It might be because of this nature of this reality. We manifest our reality. We would manifest a negative karma as well. Wouldn't we? Just saying. Camry. If we are manifestors, which we are, then that must be the case. Could be a psyop. Most things are. Jay Armstrong, shared. Oh, thank you, my brother. Anyway, I got to go, guys. Okay, I'm getting really tired. My head's like literally buzzing from the echoing of my voice in my brain. I give myself a headache. Okay, thank you so much. 730 of you still sticking it out to the end. Much love to you all. Please share this out. Please like and all good things. Okay, so shall it be. I'll be back Tuesday, guys. Make sure to be there. I'll put loads of adverts out. Anything happens in the meantime, and I will definitely crank up and tell you. And get on my Instagram. I go live on there nearly every couple of days, and I do Flat Earth British updates to tell you what's happening in Flat Earth British. Okay, what we're up to in between me posting. The Instagram is Flat Earth British Instagram. Okay, get on there. Wizard Wraps and Minerals, Justin as well. Okay, get on there. Get some magical metaphysical pendantage. Okay, just like that, which is life-changing magical stuff. I should teach you not. Okay, there you are. Peace and love to you all. Be good. See you soon. That was fun.